Okay, so I invited the hey GPH. You can come in if you want. Um, and I invited the Rent and Renegade. He said he got the link. He said it'll be over, so just a matter of time maybe. So, but other than that, we can have a conversation if you want. GP, I know. I mean GPH. I know you were there uh, in G-Man's room and you were talking to Rant and Renegade. I don't even know who he is, but you can join if you would like. I don't know if you can see the link. There he is. Oh, the phone wasn't accepting the link. Okay, I put it in there again. There's Daniel Red Fang. I don't want to have too much of a free for all, but whatever. So I had a discussion with Ronin the other day, and it was we were talking about DNA, right? The different family trees that are separate from each other,
Oh yeah, I remember that conversation. Yeah.
and how part of the family tree of Ham wasn't even in Africa, went the other way.
Yeah, but again, the graphics you showed or shared with us didn't really add up to what you were claiming.
I know what the graphic was trying to say, but it was saying the extremity of the tree branch is what everybody evolved from. No, that's the end of the tree branch, and that nobody can evolve from that. You have to evolve from the root of the tree, not the extremity tree branch.
Well, no, no, but you had pointed out that it was your lineage was from Noah, where the maps or the graphics were illustrating that it was from Adam. Why?
But the star says that the everybody originated from the extremity of the tree branch, though, and that's just flat wrong. That's nonsense.
Well, again,
Absolute nonsense.
well, again, the graphics you shared basically were pointing out that the Y DNA was in Africa.
It was a claim that the extremity of the tree branch is where everybody evolved from, and that's just absolute nonsense.
Well, how could it be if you were providing
because
that as evidence?
because evolution is lied to you. They lie like crazy.
Well, no, but put it this way: I accept what science is telling me because it explains it to
So
me.
so you believe what they say, even though it makes absolute no sense at all whatsoever.
Well, no,
How can I evolve from an extremity of a tree branch of somebody that's born recently?
because you're connected to it from the root. Uh,
No, all
that,
the
that,
root all the way down to Noah. Yeah, my
well, no,
Y
no,
chromosome
no,
goes all the way
the
back
root,
to Noah.
no,
My
the root.
chromosome does not go through
Well,
him.
wouldn't that be Adam? Because I mean, that is mankind
Well,
according to the
yeah,
Bible.
yeah,
Well,
before.
then, like I said, what you're illustrating, I can put it this way: I can agree with you as an extension of right the bloodline from Adam. I can agree with you there, but it doesn't start with Noah. It started with Adam, as the graphics you shared showed.
Yeah, well, yes. Everybody came from Adam. The tree
Okay.
branches
Okay.
branched
Yeah.
out from Noah. They branched out from Noah. Everybody's tree branch
Right.
branched out from Noah, not Shem necessarily. I mean, not Ham necessarily.
Wait a minute. What wasn't Ham one of Noah's sons? So I
Yeah,
mean,
one of the three sons.
well, Noah would be connected to Adam, right?
Right,
Okay, so that would be bloodline.
right. But my Y chromosome does not go back through Ham. It goes back to Noah.
Well, the point being that if there was predecessors to Noah, and Adam was the predecessor, And the graphics you shared and claimed were true. Well, that's what they illustrate. That Adam started in Africa, obviously, diversed from there, and then it got to Noah, and then the Great Flood. So
But
it just left Noah. But
but we're not connected by way of the extremity of the tree branches at the very tippy end of the tree branch, and that's what their claim is.
no, that's confusing because you're saying,
Of course, it's confusing. It's
well, no.
nonsense.
How? In other words, what I'm asking is, what you're saying is that it started a different bloodline, like a different origin, if you will, from Noah, which is like not the case according to the Bible because
No,
Adam was the first.
no, everybody's connected to Noah, to Adam through Noah. Everybody is
Well, yes,
connected.
and the map you showed illustrated that Adam, Y-DNA Adam, was in Africa. And you're saying
Well,
I can
not
agree with you.
all
I
of,
can agree with you that
not all,
after the
not,
flood, it started from I think you said Turkey, I
not all
believe.
of the family trees originated or even went to Adam. I mean, Africa.
Well, no, it had to go to Adam. Like again, I'm using your illustrations
No,
because
it
that's
goes to
where.
Adam. It doesn't go to Africa. Not all the family. There's
Well, well, that's what you're.
descendants of Ham that didn't even go to Africa. They
But,
went the
but
opposite way.
yes, but that's what you're. Again, that's what you provided, and I'm just going by the model
Right.
that you are
What I
providing.
provided was evidence that they're giving you a bunch of nonsense, and then you believe the nonsense.
No, but you wait a minute. You produced that information as a fact, and I
No,
agreed with you. Like
no,
in other words, I'm going with your model, and based on your model, it
no,
said that Adam started in Africa.
no. It did
So,
not. Adam did not start in Africa. In
well,
this, in
again, that's what's confusing because you're claiming that.
only three of the sons of Ham ever went to Africa.
Well, that's
Only
after the fact, but I'm talking before before the sons. There was Adam, which, according to your graphic, it illustrated that it was
it
in
doesn't.
Africa
But
that
it
Adam.
said Adam, but it wasn't Adam. It was Shem. I mean Ham.
Ham started from Africa.
Ham. Three of his sons went to Africa. Two of his sons went the opposite way.
Okay, now we're talking five. Three went to Africa. Two.
According to the Y chromosome, that's what it appears to be. I don't know if it could have been the son of a son, or it could have been a split.
Okay, okay,
It
okay.
could have been a split. The C and the D could have been a split, and the E and the D could have been a split. You know.
Well, okay, but
But when you say son of somebody in the Bible, it could be a descendant of someone.
well, yeah, okay, okay. That sounds right. That sounds right. But like I said, it's like that's where it kind of like it seems disjointed because you're saying on the one hand it started. You said Turkey, I believe, Turkey, where the ark
Well,
landed. But
that's where most of everybody is represented is in
okay,
Turkey
okay.
or that general area.
Well, right, right. But again, the graphics you shared or provided for us didn't state that. So that's where it's like, okay, I want to know how you reconcile that.
No, you're taking the graphic like as if it's God's word, and it's
No,
not.
you're the one that put it
No,
out there
I'm
as.
showing you. You have to know the difference between printing the word Adam on there and what the Y chromosome evidence actually is. You got to know the difference.
No, but again,
I
you're
was
you
showing
you provided it.
what the Y
Well,
chromosome evidence actually is. I was
you
not saying that the printing the word Adam and a star on there is anything proof of anything because
no.
it's not. It's not proof of anything. It's just
Wait
a
a minute.
claim.
But again, you provided the information. I'm just going by what you provided.
No, that's not information. The
Okay,
information is
fine.
the
It was
Y
evidence.
chromosome.
Fine. I didn't want to be direct, but yes, you provided it as
No,
evidence.
the information is the Y chromosome. Adam and a star is not information. That's a claim.
You made the claims.
I did not make the claim. I'm showing you the Y chromosome.
Well, again, but the map, the
That's
graphic you
not my
provided.
claim. That's somebody else's claim.
But why did? Okay, then why did you provide that
Because it
information?
shows what the evidence is of the Y chromosome, and half the family of Ham didn't even go to Africa.
Uh, Well, that's confusing. On the one hand, you're saying this is it, but it's not it,
No, it's
and
not
on the
confusing. You got to understand what the evidence is.
well,
Writing Adam and printing a star on there is not Y chromosome evidence. I'm showing you what the Y chromosome evidence is. And
no, you're not.
you're looking at, oh, but it says Adam. Look at the star. It says Adam. Look at that.
No,
Look at it.
no, I understand your
It's nonsense. It's nonsense. It's a rubbish. It's absurd nonsense.
okay. So you're saying,
And I just proved it. And I just proved it with the Y chromosome. With the very Y chromosome that they're showing, I proved that what they're saying is nonsense.
but you're saying it because you want to claim that, but the map
No, I'm not claiming that. I'm saying look at what the evidence of the family tree is.
again, you provided evidence. I said, okay, I'll accept the evidence for this model, and it shows that
No,
Adam
it
started,
doesn't. Not the Y chromosome. That was somebody's claim.
but it said Y dash DNA Adam.
Yeah,
I mean,
and that's a
direct.
claim. That's not Y chromosome evidence.
Okay, when then what is the evidence?
The evidence
In
is
other
the
words,
Y.
apart from the information you shared, what would be your
The
evidence?
evidence is the fact that most people didn't even go to Africa or not represented in evidence in Africa. That's the evidence.
Oh no, but people diverge from Africa. They
Well, then
didn't
they
go
should be
to it.
represented. There should be more people represented in Africa where everybody originated from then. And they're
Well,
not. Only three of the descendants of Ham ever went to Africa, the Y chromosome.
well,
The other
evolution.
two went the other way.
Well, evolution dictates that there be
Uh,
more.
no. The tree, the family tree goes back to Noah. All of the family tree goes back to Noah. One through Shem, one through Ham, and the
Yes,
other one through Japheth, and they do not connect each other until they arrive at Noah.
yes, but before Noah, was there anybody? And the map that you showed
Before
illustrates.
Noah, we have the genealogy going back to Adam.
Well, yes, but again, but the information you provided shows that Adam started in Africa. The
No,
star, that
no, that's not
yellow star.
information. That's a claim. That's a claim, and I just proved that it wasn't true. You want me to show you the pie charts again?
Well, no, yes, you can show the graph again, but I have no issue with that because the point is that you're saying that if it
What
divergence
I need
started.
to do is find the family trees again because the family trees will show you both mtDNA and Y chromosome show three distinct family trees that go back to Noah, not Africa.
Well, no, but before the point I was asking about was before Noah, going back to the origins of mankind, it was Adam, and your graphics showed that it
No,
was in Africa.
no, no,
Wait a minute,
because
you're
most of the
okay. Then
descendants
what?
of Adam, most of the descendants of Adam didn't even go to Africa.
No, they went from Africa, from
No,
Adam.
that's not what it shows. It doesn't show
That's
it.
what it shows in that map.
No, that's what the claim is. It doesn't show it.
Well, then
And
why did you
and
provide
the
that? Why did you provide that
to prove it
information?
wrong. I'm showing it to
But
prove
you
that they're
didn't.
lying to you.
But you didn't say that.
Yes, I did. I
No,
showed
you
it to
just
you to prove that they're lying to you. I said I proved these guys wrong, that it's not evidence, it's not proof of anything because it's an extremity of a tree branch which nobody descended from.
well, you provided the information. And I'm just going by your
No,
information.
you just
So
believe whatever they tell you. That's what you do.
not they, you
You
provided the
believe whatever they tell you.
you.
And I'm trying to
Look, I
explain
never.
to you I'm trying to explain to you that they're speaking rubbish nonsense, and you can't even understand that an extremity of a tree branch isn't the ancestor of anybody.
Well, then there's still the root again, the origins
No,
of
but
that
they're
tree.
not showing you the root. They're the star and the
Well,
zero zero. The
then
A zero
no,
zero is the extremity of the tree branch. It's not the root that they're showing you.
you
They're
showed.
showing you the extremity of the tree branch, and I proved it to you with the Y chromosome
You,
family
well,
tree chart.
no, you showed a graphic that illustrated where the origins were, and they were in
Yeah,
Africa.
they want to see. Hold on a second. Just bear with me while I.
Sure, sure. Take your time. Take your time.
See, mtDNA. Um, I'll put Genetic tree. Now, sometimes it's hard to find, and so it's not real easy to find because I don't know. I get the impression every time I use a chart to find a chart, Google tends to hide it on me. Next time I go looking for it, I don't know if it's my imagination or what, but it seems to be possibility.
Well, take your time. I'm waiting for your show later, so I got time.
Oh yeah, what time's it? That's 8 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Let me try this. Y chromosome. Yeah. Well, I might have to go. Well, I should have copied that stuff. Cause I don't know. Google has a way of disappearing with stuff. Okay, I can show you this map is which is what the other map was claiming, which you probably already saw. Um, and which is not the case because one didn't descend from the other, descend from the other, descend from the other. They all have separate family trees going back to Noah. Let me see. I just to give you a sense of what this is about here. Even though it's not, it's the wrong evidence. Like you keep on telling me I'm presenting the evidence that's against what I'm saying.
No, no. Again, what you provided, I was accepting as part of your model, and then looking into the model.
No, that's not. No, that's not part of my. The A00 is not part of my model.
Well, no, but that's what you showed us.
Okay, this is what that model was claiming. It says you start out here at A00, but the problem with this is that this is the end of the tree branches. It's not the root. So
No, no, that's the Adam would be the root.
the
Adam
rest
would
of
be
this did not descend from this because this is
that's the root.
no, this is not the root.
Well, that's why it says
I
Y
showed you
chromosome.
I
But
showed you that it's not the root
well, why did it say Y chromosome Adam and then A
because
zero
they're
zero? I believe it's
to
zero
you.
zero.
They're lying to you. Try to get that
Well,
through your head.
now
Now
you're
see
telling me
how
this is
this
it. Now you're telling me this is it, but they're lying to me. So that's the part that I
is.
ask you to
No,
reconcile.
no, this is not it because it's an extremity of a tree branch. Now
Well,
let me see if
that
I
would
can
be
find
no, that would
something.
be the root source. That Y
I gotta find
chromosome Adam.
the family tree, the Y chromosome tree.
But
Hold on a second.
but okay, fine. However you want to put it this way, it just seems that one side what you provide says one thing and it makes sense to me. Then you're telling me it's not true because we have to jump over to Noah.
No, they all go back to Noah. The DNA evidence goes back to Noah.
Yes, but the graphics that you are sharing indicate that it's Y chromosomal Adam and it
In the
starts with
in
Adam.
the other one that I showed you, which was something like this, which is let me hold on a second.
But put it this way, all of them agree. They're just depicted in different ways.
No, here's one here. Here's one of them here. Let me see which one this is. I found one of them. Actually, this is both of them right here. So you can see this, right? Let me just amplify this a bit.
Yeah, that's the one you were using.
Okay, remember the A00, A1?
Yeah, and it's there on the right.
It's
It
all
says
the way at the
A.
end of the family, at the end of the tree branch. It's not at the root. It's all the way at the end of the tree branch, which is absurd to say that we evolved from this person here. You can
But
see that.
that's what it's saying.
You can see that, right?
Yes, but that's what it's saying. But that basically disagrees with
So
your
it's a
statement.
false claim. For this other one here, if I can find it, is a false claim then, right? Wherever it is, let me just get that real quick.
But you're not saying that.
The other one,
You're saying that it started with Noah, and there's no what alphanumeric character at that junction where you claim that it starts with Noah. That's what
this
that. In other words, that's your information, and that's all I can go by. I'm not trying to contradict what you say. I'm just saying, it seems quite apparent that the migration patterns go back to Adam, and at one point there after the beginning, well, Noah came about.
okay, this one here. See if I can get it to work. No, that's not. I can't get that to work. Hold on a second. So, oh, they have a tendency to disappear with the evidence. What is this? This is a YouTube video. I don't want this. Anyway, there's the my chromosome pie chart. Um, we're getting there slowly but surely. This should be it. Okay, so this is the claim here, right? You see the claim, right? You
Yeah,
got it?
it says right there, Y DNA
Oh,
Adam.
I got red fang. Wait,
A.
I got red fang. I'll let red fang in, I guess. Okay. Uh, yeah. So you see this claim here? The claim is that it's A0, A00.
Well, yes, yeah, but it says right there in that star Y DNA Adam.
Right here.
Location
Why
of
do you have
but yes, but it says
A?
yes, but that first line,
That's
if you look up at the star, it says
see
right
root
there
location of root A00,
AOOO.
right?
That's Adam. Yes, that's Adam.
No, it's not.
No, but
It's
that's what it says.
extremity. It's the extremity of the tree branch right here. Not here.
But
They're lying to you. They're lying to you because it's not the root.
but
It's at this tree branch, the very tip of the tree branch.
you're
It's
providing
somebody
this.
that was born. This is somebody that they found that was born that is still living today.
No, that would be
And the
A1,
A00 and the A00 are people living today
but
that they found.
that would be the origins from Adam.
No, so we did not evolve from them. We did not evolve from this person out in the tree branch, the tip of the tree branch,
You're saying we evolved from Noah?
because every tree goes back to Noah.
But
This,
there's no
this
alphanumeric designation where you have your pointer. That's just a point where everybody diverged from.
right here in the middle,
Well, yeah.
this is the root. The middle is
No,
where the root is.
the root is A1 as you
No,
well,
no, this is not the root. This is the
no,
tip
but
of the
that's
tree
based on
branch.
no, but that's based
This
on
is somebody living today, Ronin.
what?
It's somebody that's living today. You did not evolve from somebody living today out in the tippy tip of the tree
Well,
branch.
no. According to what you're implying, that we all evolved from Adam, it would have to have the
We
origin point
descended.
Adam.
Use the right word. We descended from Adam, right here in the middle.
Okay,
This family
okay.
went this way. This family went this way, and this family went this way. They're different family trees.
Haplogroups, yes, But the point being, they all have a common ancestor, which would be
which
Adam.
is right here. It's not over here.
Then why is it not designated with an alphanumeric character?
No,
There,
because
there is
it's
no
not.
alphanumeric
It's saying
character there.
every. It's because everything is Noah. Everything you see here is Noah. It's all Noah
How? Well, where's Adam in that graphic then?
right here. Everything is here is Adam and more, which
But
the
you
people
said,
that died in the flood are even more.
but you just said it was Adam.
Yeah, this is all Adam. It's all Noah. Do I have to explain it to you? This is all Adam. It's all Noah. All of this. This here is one person living today over here.
No, no, that's not. No, it says Simon's Genome Diversity Project from something,
It's an
right?
actual person. These people, this A00, this A00, A0,
It's
and
Adam.
now they found an A000.
Well,
There
yes,
are
but that
actual people that are living today. They
I'm
took
agree.
they took the DNA of people living today, and they're saying this is why DNA Adam you descended from them, which is
Right.
total nonsense.
How so? Because
It's
you're providing
because
this.
it's the tip of the tree branch. It's not the root.
No, it says Y-DNA Adam. That's the origin. That's what implies the origins of something in this case, which would be Adam, and we were descendants thereof.
The only way it's Adam is if you're talking about this root
You
right
you have
here.
you have somebody backstage. Excuse me for interrupting. My
No, that's
apologies.
okay. That's okay. Hold on. Didn't I? Didn't I add this guy? Or
No,
maybe.
no. Well, we were talking, and well, he just came in.
Oh, maybe he came back.
Oh, well, either way, yeah. Go ahead,
Are
please.
you there? Are you there, Red Fang? We're off talking. But see how I'll just show you this lie. I'll just show you this lie to you, Ronan. See how this is A, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. Do you see that?
Yes,
They're trying to say that everybody descended from the A00, like this. Can you see this? This
yes. It
produced
makes
this,
it
this
makes sense.
produced this, this produced this, this produced this.
Yes, I agree.
According to this, that's a lie.
What?
That's a
Wait a minute.
lie.
You just
According to this DNA evidence right here, which is the genetic distance, that what you just saw was a lie. Because this did not produce this, and did not produce
it, it,
or any of this.
no. I see it the same.
Can you understand that this did not produce any of the rest of this? Can you
Well, that's what.
understand that? Can you see that this is the extremity of a family tree, and it's at the very tip of the tree, and it's somebody that's living today, and that did not produce any of the rest of the world? Can you
But
understand that? Can you see that?
yes, but it really
Yes, but
contradicts.
nothing.
But it would. But wouldn't that
There's
contradict the
no
origin?
buts.
Wouldn't that contradict the origins?
No, the
Uh,
origin is in the middle. The origin is the root.
well,
This
no.
is
There's
not
no
the
alpha.
root.
But
This
there's
is a lie. This is a lie right here. See this? What this
no.
says? This says
Uh,
Y DNA atom
could
location
you?
of root A00. That's a lie. It's not the root.
But it says
It's
Y
a tree
DNA
branch.
Adam.
It's a tree branch extremity. It's a lie. They're lying to you. They want you to believe a
Okay.
lie. They
Okay.
want you to
Then
believe
okay. Then what
want
is
you to
it?
believe this here when the fact is this here.
Okay, okay. Taking what you say, all right. You're saying it's not true. Then what is the truth? What? How do you reconcile that? If we started so called with
How many
Noah?
times I gotta go through this, Ronan? This
No,
here
no. I'm just asking you because you're saying
here
it's not
in
true.
the middle is Noah and Adam.
No,
Everybody out here is descended from Noah and Adam from the root. That's
no,
the
no.
root.
That's not the. See, that's a
This
tree.
is the root.
Imagine it.
This is not the root.
Imagine it as a tree laying down to the left.
Right.
And
There's a
that's
tree
basically what.
here. There's a tree here. The tree here. There's three.
No, no, they're just illustrating horizontally because
No,
they can save on the page
no, it's
the
not an
size of the
illustration.
page
It's
there.
one root. where everybody came
But
from.
that's A1. You give share the information that dictate that
Ronan,
A1
is this a
is
root
the
or is
root.
it a tree branch? Tell me, is this a root or is it a tree branch?
That's the tree branch. The
Right.
A1 is the
So it's
root
not the
point.
root. It's not the root. So this is a lie. This is a lie. Saying A00 is a root is a lie.
Okay, then again, there's
It's
no
not a root.
designation,
It's a tree branch.
but there's no alphanumeric designation to Noah. And
Noah is
that's what I'm asking you to
everybody. Noah
provide
is
us.
everybody. Everybody is Noah. The A through R is Noah. That's Noah,
Well, the point being that if it is Noah, there has to be a predecessor, and that would be Adam in this case.
which is
And
irrelevant because Adam is. This is all Adam too.
what? That's
This is
really
all
confusing.
Adam. This is all Noah because there's a bottleneck through Noah. This is the
Okay,
Y
okay,
chromosome. This is
okay,
not the mtDNA. It's a Y chromosome.
okay. So you're saying that it started somewhere. How did it start? You're saying if it's not true, that's fine. You're saying then I'm asking you, how is it not true if what you're showing us depicts the origins as Adam?
How is it not true? How is what not true?
What you're telling me, because these graphics that you're sharing with me, right? Basically, are saying that it's an origin, and A00 is in Africa, and you're saying it's not true. I'm asking you,
You can't
how is
see. You can't
how
see
is it
that
not
this is a.
true?
You can't see that this is a lie here. You can't see that this is a lie.
That's the same thing.
Did this
All of your everything
did
that you're
this
showing,
produce this? Did this
everything that
produce this?
no
Did
no.
this family here produce this family here? Yes or no?
Well, yeah, they're descendants,
According to this here, this family did not produce this family. They're two different distinct families.
but they're
This one has
descendants.
its origin right here, and they both have their origin at the same place with Noah.
No, but no, that's not what it's showing you. It put it this way: the map, this graph, and that other graph,
Don't try to change
it's
the
all the
facts.
same. It's all the same. They're just depicting it in different formulation.
Don't try to say to change the facts. Is anybody else at Red Fang? You got you here? You got? Can you say something?
I don't know. Red Fang maybe just trying to set up. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, hold on a sec. Rant and Renegade. I don't know if you're still around, but if you're still trying to get in, there's the link because it was supposed to be for Rant and Renegade to come in if he gets the chance to come
Well,
in.
yeah, I'm just keeping you company till he joins.
Right.
So,
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
well, yeah, no problem, no problem.
It's halfway.
I mean, he might have been called away from the mic, or I don't know.
But anyways, how many families do you see here in Africa?
Well, the origin is
Let's count. Let's count them. There's A.
okay.
There's
That's the original haplogroup, right? I can agree with you.
no, no. That's a extreme tree branch. There's A. There's B, which is not A. Didn't come from A.
Yeah,
And what else do we have? What's
well,
this?
they can't. You can't have two atoms.
What's this? What's this here in Africa? There's A, B, and E. See, A, B, and E,
Okay, but it started with A. Again,
and E.
I'm agreeing with your map
It
here.
started with A, but A did not produce B.
What?
A is the extremity of a breach. It
No,
is
wait a
one
minute.
family.
Wait a minute.
A
If
A is one family. B is another African family.
it's a haplogroup,
E is another African family.
yes, I agree with you, but it's a
What
common.
happened? What happened to C and D? They're not African. They never went to Africa. They don't appear. They're not represented in Africa.
But it's based on the
See,
migration and history.
no, because they never they went the opposite way. C went all the way to America. D is right here in Tibet and Japan. Right there. There's C and D. Remember the guy the other night? He was a C. He has a Y chromosome.
Okay.
Remember?
Yes, Johnny. I believe
But
his name was Johnny.
that's because he was Puerto Rican, which is which has ties to like the Philippines and places, or the Spanish, the Spanish explorers and the Spanish sailors. See the C here?
Yeah.
That's how he got a C. That's how he got a CY chromosome, because one of these C's from the Philippines or anywhere in the Pacific Islands, because they're all C's, ended up in Puerto Rico by way of ship,
Okay.
because they didn't go to Africa. They went the opposite way
Well, that's right. Because they're descendants of
of Noah.
no of Adam.
Of Noah, and everybody's represented right here. We can go to that map. Let's go to that map. Oh, not here. Somewhere. Try this one. Try this.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that's the one, but it's. I gotta make it larger, which is not going larger. So it's about it. You can see it. You can get the
Yeah,
idea.
we can see it. Yeah.
So you have the majority of people represented in the cradle of civilization. This is actually Turkey right here, and of course Turkey was a lot bigger in the ancient days, I think. But this is the cradle of civilization, where the Tigris and Euphrates is,
Yeah.
and this is like a wide plain where a lot of the people ended up, where they went, and which is Uzbekistan. And you can see all these people represented here, including C, and uh, including E, and including a whole bunch of other people. These are Y chromosomes. Y chromosomes, and the majority of the people of the world are represented here. Nobody is represented here except for R and three of the sons of Ham.
Now you just said. Now you just said the.
Those are
Now you just said the three sons of Ham were in Africa, but
those are the
Noah came after Adam.
Noah had the ark. His three sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, were on the ark. They landed here in this area. That's
Right.
why that's why everyone is represented in this area. They're not represented here or here or here or here or here or here.
Yeah, but you said they went to
They're
Africa, and it
all
doesn't show. It doesn't show
the,
their color marker going to Africa.
who went to Africa. The only people that went to Africa were the Hamites.
Okay,
And
where?
this one family of R, Y chromosome.
Oh, okay, so you're saying,
But he obviously came from here and went here. He didn't, not that he originated from here.
right?
He's
Okay,
the only one. The
you're
R
saying,
is the R is the only one that shows up in Africa besides the A, B, and the E.
okay. So you're saying R was Noah, Noah's haplogroup.
All of them are Noah's haplogroup. All of these are Noah. All
That
of these are
no, that's
Adam.
not, but that's not what it's saying
They're
there.
all Adam. They're all Noah. Well,
Okay, yeah.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to explain to you that they're lying to you with this
Yeah,
here
but you're saying
and
you
this here.
okay? Stop.
They're lying to you.
No, could I ask you to stop right here and not change images? Right. Let's go with this one. So you're
You
saying
like this one, right?
no? I was just
You
trying to.
like it because it says Y-DNA Adam
No, but that's the same.
A00,
No, but it's the same
and
thing as
it
the other one.
says location of
No,
root.
no. I'm
Even
asking.
though it's a tree branch and it's
You,
not a root,
no,
even though nobody descended from this, nobody came from here, not
no,
even the B, not even the C or D or E.
no. I was just
Came
asking you to stop on one so we can discuss the details because they're all the same thing. All of those maps, images that you're showing me and graphics, they all that one, it's the same thing. That's the same thing. That's the same thing. All of them are the same. They're just illustrated differently. That's all. That's a common denominator between all of the images that you're sharing. That
Okay,
the
so
A1 is still the A1 in the spider graph or this map here. It whatever you're showing me.
so you're saying
It,
this tree branch, everybody descended from this tree branch,
well,
extreme
that's
tree
the
branch of
information.
somebody that's living today. You're saying everybody descended from somebody that's living today.
Well, yes,
No,
we're all the same species.
no, we did not
We
descend from somebody living here today.
we are the same species because
No,
we would not be able to interbreed
no,
otherwise.
no, no. This
Yes,
guy here is somebody living today. He's not the root. It says
no,
it
it's
says
not.
he's
That's
the
not about
root.
today.
It says right here, location of root. No, he's not the root. He's somebody living today.
No,
It
that's not
says
talking.
it
That's my.
says here that this guy here produced everybody here, the rest
Yes,
of
that's what
humanity.
it's saying. That's
But
the
this is
tree right.
somebody living today, Ronan. This is somebody living today. How can he
No,
produce this
that's
here?
no, that's
How
not.
can he, how can he produce a
No,
bee? How can this
because
one here produce a bee,
because
Ronan?
it's migration patterns
Ronan,
over time,
Ronan,
diversity.
how can this family over here produce this family over here, Ronan?
It's over time. The
No,
haplogroup.
no. This family branched off from this family way
Right.
back here.
That's it. Descendants thereof. Yeah,
No,
that's
it
it. You're
branched off. This guy branched off from this family here way
right.
back here.
Right. Right. But you're saying it's not the case.
So
And I want.
this family did not produce this family or
Yes,
this
they're
family
descendants. They're
or any of
descendants
the other
of.
families in
No,
the world.
they're descendants thereof. That's the
No,
point.
everybody's a descendant of the root. They're not descended from the extremity of the tree branch, Ronan.
Wait a minute. The root is Adam.
The root, no, the root. Adam is everybody. The root is right here.
Oh, that's not the look. There's no designation there. There's no alphanumeric
That's
designation.
because everybody is Noah. Everybody is Adam. Everybody is Noah.
No, that's like again. You're saying on the one
It
hand,
is. Everybody is Adam. Everybody is Noah.
okay, so right,
But then there's tree branches that all branch off in different directions.
right.
And this tree branch didn't produce any of these other family trees.
That's where it
None
goes.
of them. See,
Huh?
this family starts right here. It didn't produce B. It didn't produce E or D or C. It didn't produce G or any of the other family trees.
It does because they're
No,
connected.
it didn't.
It's a lineage.
No, it didn't. It's a tree branch. It's the edge of the. It's somebody living today, Ron. It's not going to produce anybody.
What?
It's not going to produce any of these other people because it's somebody living today.
That A1 is not today.
It is somebody that's living today. It's somebody they found today and named them A1, A00, A00, and then A000. They found another one.
No,
Yes.
that's not
Yes.
what
Somebody living today. It's somebody living today, Ronan.
that is not
Nobody
no.
descended from anybody living today. And even his family did not produce any of the other families.
Well, how could we be descendants then?
You're not a descendant of A.
We all are descendants.
Nobody is.
According,
Only people with an AY chromosome are of the family of A.
no, that's diversification over time.
But they did not produce B.
Yes, they did.
No, they did not. They did
No,
not. I
that's
can
why
show you right here. This family begins right here. It did not produce this family that branched off right here,
that's
or
what
this
it's
one, or
showing.
this one,
But
or any
that's
of
what
the other ones.
showing. But that's what it's showing.
No, it's not. I'm showing you what it's showing. This family begins right here. This A family begins right here. Starts
Okay.
branching off right here.
Okay.
This one branched off a long time before that. This B branched off from the A long time before.
No,
And
no.
all these
After
other
that.
ones,
No,
all
it's
these other ones show that they branched off
no everything
way before, long time ago.
everything you're pointing out It's not based on what you want to interpret it as
This
because
is genetic distance of Y chromosome DNA of everyone around the world, their DNA. It's A, B
no,
through R.
A starts it and then it goes to B, C, D, so on and so forth.
It doesn't start with A.
It's not
It
all at the same.
it
It,
starts
that is
here. The
that is
families start here and they branch off from here.
that is not
They don't branch off from here, Ronan.
that is not what that illustrates. It starts with A, like this image
This
you
is
have
a
here.
lie. This
It
is a
Y
lie.
it says Y chromosome atom. That's where it starts.
It's a
That,
lie.
but that's what it
A
says.
lie, Ronan. It's a lie.
Okay, then explain to me why or how it's a lie.
I just did. You're
No,
not
you
listening.
just saying it's not
You're
true
not
is not an
listening.
explanation.
You're not listening. Can't you see that none of these family trees here came from here? Can you
Yes,
see that?
they did. Yes,
Can
they
you
did.
see that, Ron? Can you see that none of these families came from here?
No, those haplogroups that are multicolored there, that's because over time they started to interbreed, and
Here are
and
all those colors.
this
These
one
right
starts with
here.
A. This
These
one
are all the different colors right here.
no, those are haplogroup descendants.
These are family trees.
Yes, that's a family tree. You're right. But it starts with A.
No, it doesn't. It
That's what it
starts
says.
here
That's
with
what the
Noah. It
graphics.
starts with Noah and
There is
everybody
no
branching off from
there is
Noah
alphanumeric
produces all the
designation.
families of the world. All the families of the world branched off from Noah, which is right here.
Yeah, yes, I agree with that, but there is no alphanumeric designation where your pointer is right now. What
There doesn't have
there
to
is no
be.
alphanumeric designation
There
there.
doesn't have to because everyone is Noah.
You'll have
Noah is A through R, Ronan. Noah is A through R.
no.
Yes.
Noah came after A.
No. Noah is A through R.
A is Adam.
No, it's not.
That,
A is somebody living
that's
today, Ronan.
but
A is somebody living today. I showed you.
that's what your information is showing
I
me.
show you, but they're lying. They're lying to
Okay,
you.
explain how. Could you
I
explain
just
how that's
did because it's somebody living today. Somebody living today
not living today? Those are migration patterns
did
over
not
time.
produce anybody else.
Those are migration patterns over time.
Did not produce anybody else. A did not produce B.
Yes, it did.
A and B
They're
come from the same
descendants.
root.
They're descendants, Jargon. That's what I'm
No,
pointing.
they come from the same
That's the
root.
information you have.
A, read my lips, Rona. A did not produce B.
Again, they're descendants. Anything after A are descendants of A. That's what that
After
graph is
A
showing.
is out here is tree branches that haven't been made yet, haven't been born yet.
That would be the root point. In other
After A is people that haven't been born yet, Ronan.
no, what? But that's there on your graph.
Right here, right here.
That's
People
Adam.
after
A1 Adam. That would
people
be
after
Adam.
him because this is before, Ronan. This is before, this is after. People
What?
after A
No, I think that's reversed.
haven't been born yet. You think this is true. This is what you think. This is
But
what you think,
that's what it
and
says
it's a
there.
lie. It's
That's
a
what it
lie. I'm showing you. I'm showing you it's a lie because
how is it a lie if you're
this
showing
is
it?
the actual evidence, DNA evidence. This is the actual Y chromosome genetic distance. So this is far from this. This is farther from this than this. This is way far from this than this. That's genetic distance, Ronan.
Okay, so that's over time, a long time.
No, it's since we got off on the Ark in Turkey because that's where
Again,
everybody is. That's where
why
everybody's
why doesn't it start with
located.
where is the designation, alphanumeric designation for the ark?
I told you that Noah is everyone.
It- okay,
Noah is
okay, yeah.
all A through R. A through R is Noah. See Noah
I can't see
here.
where. Okay, then where?
Y chromosome Noah.
Yes, yes, but where is Adam? Where is Adam if it's Y chromosome Noah?
Adam is before Noah. Adam is not even on this chart. Adam is before
What?
Noah. Adam is
Was
before
then
Noah.
that chart would be saying
This is this is before. This is after.
no. Now you're implying that
This is
God created
people.
Noah as Adam.
This is people living today, all out in the
No,
tippy ends of the tree branches.
that's designating haplogroups over time.
It's people who got tested who are living today. You are either an A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. Now you can take a DNA test, pay about $500 or whatever it is, $300 to $500, and you can find out what your Y chromosome is. Do you know what your Y chromosome is?
No, I don't.
Okay, so if you take the test, you're one of these designation. If you're Italian, you're probably in this area. You might be a J, a J1, or something like that. If not, you're an R or one of these designations here, which did not originate from here. Nobody originated from here. Nobody.
Why
The only
then?
people
Why
that are here are people living today from this family of A that branched off and separated from family B.
then? Why is it illustrated that way?
No, this is the illustration. This is the actual evidence.
Okay, now it's evidence. Fine.
Because I told you, because they're lying to
You
you.
told me is not an explanation, Jargon. That's the
Because they're
point.
lying to you. This is the evidence.
Then if they're lying to me, tell me what the
Not
truth is.
this. This is not the evidence. This is a lie.
But
This is
you
a
just
lie.
said it.
Not.
Said,
We did not evolve from somebody living
you
today.
just
We did
said
not descend from anybody living today.
you just said
Somebody living today, Ronin.
you just said it was evidence.
No,
You
the
just said it was
DNA, the DNA, this is the DNA, is the evidence. This, this is not the evidence. This is somebody printing on a piece of paper.
okay. Then
Not the evidence.
then
This is not the evidence. Somebody writing on a piece of paper.
look.
The evidence is the DNA that shows everybody landing here in this centralized area and spreading out from here. Both mitochondrial and Y chromosomes show this.
Okay, how?
Just
Because
like this.
everything you're showing me, you said was
Everybody,
evidence.
everybody landed here, right
There is
here in the
no
middle.
there is no alphanumeric
We're all
designation
represented.
there.
We're all represented right here
There,
or
but
right here, and we all spread out
there's
from
no
here.
alphanumeric designation there. How do you?
Yes, there is. There's A. I already told you it's A through R. A
What?
through R is the designation of Noah.
Okay, you're not explaining anything by just denying it.
Listening, Ronin. This is the Y chromosome of Noah, and this other one is the mtDNA of the three wives of Shem, Ham, and Japheth, which show the exact same thing.
But it doesn't say that there.
It's mitochondrial Eve. It's the same thing.
That doesn't say that there. I'm reading. I'm reading what it says under each one of those.
This is the mitochondrial DNA. This is one family, two families, and three families. This is the Shemite family. This is the Japhethite family. This is the Hamite family. The LO 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the women who went to Africa and stayed in Africa exclusively.
But they're all connected on every one of those graphs that you're sharing with me.
They're connected at the root, not out here.
Okay, so the root would be who?
Mitochondrial Eve.
Okay, mitochondrial Eve.
And
So
and
Eve was married,
the three women that were on the ark with the three
but
sons
Eve,
of Noah.
but
The
Eve was married to
three sons of Noah are represented right here. This is Ham, Shem, and Japheth. And
Uh-huh.
over here they got it mixed up. This is Ham, Japheth,
From
and Shem. They
it's
got it. They got it mixed up. They got the order. They got the order mixed up.
Uh, uh, Red Fang wants in again. Excuse me, I didn't mean to. Yeah.
That's all right.
I don't know if he's got a mic this time.
Okay, I think I
Oh,
figured it
sounds
out.
good.
Go ahead,
Sounds
please.
good. So maybe you can bring some sense to this discussion.
Well, I've been posting things in the private chat.
I
If
haven't been following. I mean,
I've posted several things
so
in the private chat.
where do you
Okay.
stand? Where do you stand on this thing here? What about this? Is this what you believe right here?
I don't even know what that's supposed to show.
Okay.
It
How about
shows that we started from A and moved down.
how about this?
That
This
shows you how we have mixed colors. So
no, the colors aren't the colors are separate family.
it doesn't say we started here.
Each color is a separate family tree.
Yes, each color is a separate family
So
tree. So
you
the
can see how
more mixed your
you
skin.
can see how the majority of families are represented in the middle, right?
Can you show me a timeline of that?
This is supposed to be like the 1500.
Yeah, it's the 1500s, not the beginning of man. Can you
Well,
show me?
which
Can,
is a
can,
lot
can you,
more accurate. It's more accurate than what it is today because today you have Africans in North and South America.
yes, and can you show me a timeline showing how the human race is spread out?
Well, you can see that
No,
everybody is represented here,
yeah,
and
everybody
they
is
all
represented
went
there.
different
In the 15th
directions.
century, we were
You
doing a
can
lot of
see,
trade in the 15th century in that map.
but you can see how different families went different directions, right?
Yes, but that doesn't show you, hey, we started here
Yes,
and
because they're all represented where
moved
they
around.
started from.
No,
Because we have a history of
starting.
what is called the cradle of civilization, which started in the Tigris and Euphrates River and Turkey, where the ark landed.
When did this happen? Can you give me a timeline of
It
when
happened
Noah flood?
less than 5,000 years ago.
Okay, so that's wrong right there because we have proven that we go
Well,
back.
okay, you say it's
We,
wrong,
we
but
well, no,
what
no.
other history?
Hold on,
What
Jay.
other history do you have?
I can say that we started roughly around 1.8 million
I'm
years ago.
asking you, what other history do you have? What other
What
calendar do you have?
what other calendars?
What other
I've
genealogies do
posted
you
all this
have?
stuff
What other
in your
calendars do you
private chat.
have? What other historical records do you have? What other ones do you have?
I've posted it in your private chat showing that we can trace back to 1,800,000
No,
years ago.
there's no date stamped anywhere.
Yes, we can do
We
scientific
have a known
testing showing
history.
how old things
We
are.
have a known history, genealogy,
You're
archaeology,
you're
and
going back to the
calendars.
15th century.
You're
You're
not
not
letting me
going
speak. You're not letting me speak. We have
because you're not letting me
genealogies,
speak
calendars, history, and even now the Y chromosome and mtDNA chromosome that takes us back
to the 15th century.
to Noah.
That doesn't. So Noah happened in the 15th century.
No, Noah happened less
Can
than
you
5,000
can
years
you
ago.
show me the history line,
Yeah,
the bloodline of how this happened?
and you do
By
not
by
have
giving me
any more history than
yes, I do.
any
I have
more than
more
5,000
history than you.
years.
Yes, I do. I've posted in your side chat. If you actually
No, you don't. You have a guesstimation of a
no,
date.
there's no guesstimation.
You have a
We have
guesstimation of a
to
date
prove it.
without a calendar, without historical evidence, and
We have
without
historical
genealogies,
evidence. We have
and without
historical
DNA
evidence.
evidence.
We have the technology to prove where we came from.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do. If you look in your
No,
side chat and actually posted the stuff that I've posted up there, it will show you we started in Africa.
no. I just
Yeah,
showed that we did not come from Africa.
we did come from
You
Africa,
see this here?
yes, I see that there,
See
and
this here?
I see, I see that we started with
The
A,
the
and then
claim is that we all came from here.
B broke off, and
Can
then
you
we
see the claim is we all
yes,
came from here?
yes. That's the
But
starting
we,
point
but
of
according
man.
to this tree,
So
we did not come from here, right?
yes, that does show where we came from. We
No,
came from A.
this is older
You know how
in
the
time. This
alphabet
is
works?
listen to me, Red Fang. This is back in time. This is today. All these extremities here, these are people living today, Red Fang. So
Yes,
this
and
is back in time.
you
So
actually look
B
at these
B
people
split
living
off from
under
A
A.
way back in time.
Yes, and we're all connected to A.
No, well, we're all connected through Noah.
No, we're all
Not
connected through
we're
A.
not directly
How we
connected.
got blessed.
Nobody, Red Fang, nobody is connected right here to A.
Yes, we are.
Who's connected
Pay,
right here to
pay
A?
attention to the line, and the line will
Who
take you
is
all the way
connected
through
right
all.
here in time, right here in time to this family A, or any time in this family A's history? Who's connected here?
'Cause that's the
Nobody.
first group.
Nobody.
That's the
The
first
place
human.
we are all connected is back here at Noah, because
That's
we
not
are
how.
all Noah.
That's not how the
We are
alphabet
all Y
works.
chromosome branches of Noah. These are all Y chromosomes of Noah.
Can you show me how the timeline works on that?
I just did.
That doesn't. I don't see. I
This
don't
is
see a
less
time.
than
I
five
see
thousand years
a
ago, right
timeline
here.
that
This
doesn't
is
say
one
5,000 years ago.
family named Japheth. This is
Where
another
does
family
it say
called Sumerians and
5,000 years
Shemites.
ago?
This is other family called Shemites, and this is the African family, two of which didn't even go to Africa ever.
Earplugs out your ears and tell me, where does it say 5,000 years ago?
No, we have the known history of Noah 5,000 years ago.
We don't have
We have
any
calendars, we have
history of
genealogies,
global flood happening
we have
5,000
genealogies, calendar,
years ago.
historical records, and you have nothing.
Don't.
You
Yes,
have nothing.
we
All you
have
have is speculation.
extra stuff that you guys don't.
All you have is speculation, Red Fang.
No, we don't have speculation. We have
That's
science.
all you have. You have nothing more than you say so. That's all you have. You don't have a historical record. You don't have a calendar. You don't have DNA evidence. You don't have anything. All you have is I say so.
Looking at it right now.
All you have is I say so.
No, I have science behind my back.
No, there's
Showing
no science. You have
back.
no science.
Yes, I do. If we didn't have science, we wouldn't know how to solve
It's
viruses.
irrelevant. It's irrelevant to what the evidence is.
How is it irrelevant?
Because it has nothing to do with what the evidence is. It has nothing to do with
The evidence shows
historical
us
records, calendars,
that we started
genealogies.
in Africa. The
There are
evidence
known
shows
genealogies, known historical records, and known facts.
yes, there is. I've posted it in your private chat. If you actually pay attention and look at it,
Private
I-
chat. Hold on,
I-
hold on.
I even look. I've posted it all right there for
This
you.
education thing,
Yes.
that's human origins. .edu. That's evolution, which I just proved false.
Oh my God! Just because it doesn't go with
I
your
just proved
stupid-ass
false
mindset,
the evolution right here.
it's wrong.
This here proves we did not descend from this person here. It proves that this claim here is absolute rubbish because nobody descended from somebody that was born that's living today.
But
This is somebody that's living
you brought
today.
up to back up your point, and
This is somebody that's living today, and nobody in the rest of the world is descended from him.
but this is the same map that
Do
you
you understand that? Do you understand that?
Hold on. This is
Do
the
you
same map
understand? Do you
Hold on.
understand?
that was
This
the
is an
same
extremity
map
of
that
a
you put
family
up.
tree. This
That
is
was
the end of the family tree.
Oh my God!
Beyond people here are
Same-
people who haven't
that
been
was the
born
same
yet.
map that you put up to try and prove your point until we proved you wrong, and then you're like, "Oh,
You
never
did
mind."
not prove anything. All you're
Yes,
doing
you
is
did.
asserting.
That's why now you're not using that map.
Your assertion
back
didn't
your
prove
point.
anything. Which map? This one here?
Yes, that map. That's the map that you first put up, saying, "Oh, this proves how we came from
No, I'm
First-
showing you
You're
where
like,
all
look,
the
it has a
families
date
met.
where the first men started walking.
Do you understand, Red Fang? Do you understand the difference between actual DNA evidence and somebody writing on the
Yes,
paper?
I understand the actual DNA evidence, and you're the one that's
And
denying
this
it.
is somebody
Because
writing on a
I
paper,
am
right?
telling you
Excuse
right
me.
now, we
Excuse me.
started
This
1.8
here,
Excuse
million
this
me. You
years
here
have
is
ago.
somebody
somebody
back.
writing on a paper, right?
You have somebody backstage. Excuse me. My apologies.
I got Red Fang. Oh, look what I got. I got Jesus is Lord. How you doing? Shalom, brother. What is absolute truth? If you got a mic? Hey Mitchell, what's up? Do you wanna join? Or I don't know if you join chat or discussions. Jesus is Lord. Do you have a mic? Guess it's not working. What is absolute truth? It's a good question. What is absolute truth? Um, yeah, this is absolute absolute truth for the time being, temporarily speaking, is that nobody descended from this person here, which is what the claim is that everybody descended from this person here, who somebody's living today, somebody that's alive today. That's absolute rubbish,
How do you
nonsense.
know that?
Because that's what the claim is. This here, this A00 is somebody living today. The reason
How,
why I know is because
where does it say that?
they
Where
took
does
the
it say that?
DNA. They have the DNA of what they call an A000 now, and it's somebody living today. So they're saying somebody in extremity of this tree branch, which is way out here living today, they're saying that's the father of the rest of humanity, which is total nonsense.
Why is
Well,
that total
the
nonsense?
actual evidence shows that we all originate from a common ancestor way back in time, not way out in here from somebody living today. Do you understand that? Can
Do
you
you
wrap your head around that?
do you not understand that this doesn't gives you a timeline?
This
It's
is genetic distance.
it's just genetic distance on
It's
hey,
genetic distance. So how
our,
can somebody
our
evolve from somebody living today, Red Fang? How can somebody evolve or descend from somebody living today?
no, they
They
evolved
don't.
from their
They
ancestors.
don't. Newsflash, nobody descended from this person out here because he's living today. Newsflash,
Oh my god. You
newsflash, this is a
you,
lie right here.
you don't know
Location,
how to read
root,
these.
root
That's the sad
A00.
part.
I
You
just
don't
proved
know
that
how to read
evolution is a
these.
lie.
It
I just
doesn't
proved evolution is a lie
it
because
doesn't
everybody's
give you
represented
a
here
timeline.
and nobody except for people that went to Africa is represented here and
I wonder why it's so
half the
small there.
family
We
of
left
the same
Africa.
family. The same family of Africans didn't even show up in Africa because they went the opposite direction. Right here, this one here, this one here is the DY chromosome. This here, this color here is the CY chromosome that went all the way to America.
This is from the 15th century, you said. There was a lot of trading routes going through there. So there's going to be a lot of mix going through.
But if they originated here, there's going to be representatives of
Yes.
everybody
See that
here.
small little spot right there in the west part of Africa?
And according to this, this proves what you're claiming right here. This is the actual DNA evidence. This is not migration routes. This is not anything. This is
Yes.
actual family trees.
This is
This
our
is the
family.
actual family tree of the Y chromosome, father to son genealogy, descendancy.
Yes. But
So
does it tell
this
you does
this
it
guy
tell you
here
when
descended
it
from this
started?
guy here. This guy here descended from this guy here. This guy here descended from this guy here. They all descended from Noah.
It's amazing how you
Y
can't read
chromosome.
these
This is all the
documents.
Y chromosome of Noah.
again, why is there no alphanumeric designation where you point out the origin is located?
Because we're all Noah. This is all
Yeah, we're
Noah.
not
But
all
where
Noah.
is Adam?
Real person.
This is all Adam. It's all Adam. What remains of Adam?
That's A1 in this graph.
It's all no. Everybody here. See, is descended from right here. We're
No,
not descended from
but
over here,
there,
Ronan. We
no,
are not. We
no,
are not descended from over here. We're
that's a
descended from over
branching.
here.
That is a branching. It's not
Right. It's a branching family tree, and
from A1.
We
It's
did
from
not come from this family tree, Ronan.
it.
We came.
That's
We
what it
came from
shows.
Noah, who landed
What it shows.
landed in this area here where all the families are
Well,
represented. The
How
majority of the
how
families are
could
represented
how could that pie chart be so diverse if Noah landed there? There has
because all the families are represented here, and they spread out from here.
no because
They did not spread out from here. They did not spread out from here.
look,
They did
if
not
you,
spread
you
out from
read the
here.
title, read the
They did not spread out from
If you
here.
read the title for us, read the title of that image there. It says ancient European admixture. Admixture. That means that they
In
already
the
existed
Americas or ancient
or ancient
Amerindians
Meridian
mixture in Europe.
admixture in Europe.
No, what that's saying is that the RY chromosome is the same thing
No,
as the N,
no, excuse me. There's a
same
mixture.
thing as the
No,
NY chromosome,
there is
which
a
is the
mixture.
same thing as the
No,
QY chromosome.
there's a mixture and then there's an admixture, which is that's what it says. That's what it says there. Admixture, which means it happened and the haplogroups were added in.
You're adding nonsense, Ron.
Wait a
No,
minute,
you're
that's
not.
your information. That's your
No, you're adding nonsense.
wait
What
a
this
minute. That's what it
It's the
says.
mixture of the cultures and the mixture of the
No, it
blood.
has nothing to do with culture. This is Y
Yes,
chromosome.
it
Y
does.
chromosome has nothing to do with migration. It has to do with family tree.
Well, how did they get there? They
How did it get there?
yeah, it
Because
had to be
everybody,
it
because
had,
Noah, with everybody represented here, this is all Noah. Noah landed in the middle, and all the families went every different direction, as the same as what the Bible says.
no, that's not what it's showing there or claiming in the title.
That's exactly what it's showing right here.
But it's not
Everybody
claiming
landed
that
here.
title.
Noah landed here, and all the different
Hey,
families
hey,
went
this is
different
where Noah
directions.
landed, and this is where the family started.
See the different directions that people went? The different families went different directions. You see that?
No,
You see that?
you
Well, you're not looking then.
seriously don't know how to
Do
read
you
these
see
at
that
all.
all the different family trees
Oh my god,
are not originated from here?
you're reading these all wrong. That last map was just hey, this is the how the
You're speaking
culture is.
gibberish.
It's not
You're
gibberish.
speaking gibberish nonsense.
I'm not speaking gibberish
Yes, you
nonsense.
are.
Just like
It's all
how
gibberish nonsense.
this is just how the trading routes mix the cultures.
No, it has nothing to do with trading routes.
Yes,
Has
it does.
nothing to do with
If you look at
migration.
go back to the other
It's the
map that
Y.
proves you wrong,
It's the
another
Y
map that proves you
chromosome
wrong. Shocking.
family
And
tree
this is showing
dependency.
you how we are all still connected.
It's showing that we are not descended from this person
But we
here.
are still connected to our ancient
It's
past.
showing we are all descended from this person here,
What
not
person
this
is
person
that?
here.
Give me it says hey,
Nobody,
where we start.
and I mean nobody is descended from this person here.
Learn to read the
any of these
alphabet and
other
then
ones.
you'll figure it out.
Hold on a second. Anybody else have something to say? Jesus is Lord, are you there? You got a mic? Oh, can you unmute? I can't unmute you. Can't unmute your guest because they what? Because they chose to mute themselves. Okay. Anyways, I just don't like to keep on repeating the same thing over and over when people don't understand what what I'm saying or what the evidence is.
Well, the
I-
problem is you're not understanding what it's saying.
You're not telling me anything. You're not telling me anything.
Yes, I am. I am telling you this is a trading route. and how
No,
we
no,
spread it out
no.
through
This
the
is a Y chromosome. A Y chromosome
this
is not a trading route.
this
Red
this is
fang.
this is this,
No, no.
well, if you would quit
It is
switching
not
graphics
a trading
from what I
route.
think,
It is a Y
this is
chromosome
showing us
family
how we are
tree.
all connected.
It's a
It does,
family tree.
we are all connected to A.
No, we're all connected by way of Noah.
Where is Noah? Where does it say we
This is
start here?
all Noah. This here
No,
is
no, it
all
doesn't. It
Noah's
doesn't
Y
say
chromosome.
Noah. It doesn't say
Noah's Y
Noah.
chromosome. Yes, it does. It says it right
It,
here. Noah.
where?
Y chromosome Noah. Right there. This is all Noah's
Noah
Y
is A.
chromosome. A through R is Noah's Y
So
chromosome.
we started with A, then
You
we
know who's
moved to B, then
conspicuously
C,
missing here?
D, E. This is how the
The
alphabet works.
Neanderthal is conspicuously missing from Noah's
Yeah.
Y chromosome.
It's amazing how that is not there when we have evidence that we're related to them.
No, because this is the Y chromosome. The Y
my
chromosome of Neanderthal is extinct.
Yeah. And some people today still have Neanderthal DNA.
No, not a
Yes.
Y chromosome.
Yes, yes.
Not
If you
a
are
Y
white,
chromosome, Red Fang.
you are
Study
white,
your
you have
DNA,
a good possibility
not-
of having Neanderthal DNA.
not the Y chromosome. The Y chromosome of Neanderthal is extinct. Look it up. Google it. It's extinct.
I did Google it, and it's in your private chat
Y
right now.
chromosome is extinct. Don't lie. Look it up.
Y chromosome
it
is
up. Look
extinct.
it up and come
So
back.
all
And talk.
males are extinct.
Look it up first.
So we're not male.
Neanderthal
We're not male.
Y
You're saying
chromosome is extinct. Go look it up and don't talk to me until you do.
all males on Earth are dead. Okay.
We're not descended from Neanderthals. We're descended from Noah. Nobody living today has a Y chromosome from a Neanderthal.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
No.
Yes,
You
they do.
have autosomal DNA from Neanderthal.
Some white
not-
people
It's
have
not
Neanderthal
not a Y chromosome. Get it through your head. Study DNA.
I did study DNA. Thank
No,
you
you
very
did
much.
not.
And you're
No, you
proving
did
wrong
not. Because the
over
Y
and over again.
chromosome is extinct. Look it up. Too many knucklehead ignoramuses that don't
too
aren't
many
able to
idiots
do it.
Knucklehead.
that don't know what
Why?
the hell they're talking about.
Why are you calling us you? We're asking that you explain it to us. All you keep saying is that we're wrong.
Neanderthal is extinct. Extinct.
It's not extinct.
It's extinct.
There are people
Right here. First
today
one.
that have
First one, right?
Neanderthal
Right
DNA still
Y
in them.
chromosome genes from Neanderthal likely extinct in modern man.
Yes, that's a small portion.
Okay. How about this?
There are still
How
people
about this
with
one here?
Neanderthal DNA left.
How about this? Missing Y chromosome kept us apart from Neanderthals.
Oh my God.
It's extinct. It does not exist.
Could
It
we read it or just
No, go
No,
read. Go read it for yourself.
He's not going to do that because he doesn't want to get proven wrong.
Why Neanderthals likely fathered few kids? That's rubbish. It's nonsense.
Why?
wait a minute? You're just
It's extinct. It's extinct. Neanderthal Y chromosome may have caused fertility problems. It's extinct. It does not exist. No one living today has a Neanderthal Y chromosome.
There are
It's
people
extinct.
with Neanderthal DNA.
It's extinct.
that pure Neanderthal is extinct, but
Yes.
No, it's
the
not
children,
pure.
your children
Father to son Y chromosome that's extinct. Nobody has a father to son Y chromosome descending from a Neanderthal because our Y chromosome comes from Noah.
no again, but
Uh,
what you're citing, everything you're citing, if you read into the detail, it'll point out.
you'll imagine,
And look at Neanderthal.
you look at the pictures and the lines drawn on a piece of paper, and you'll believe whatever they tell you.
Yep.
But you're the one
your fairy tale book.
providing the information. You're the one providing us the information.
Providing the actual information, which is this right here, Ronan.
That
This
is
is the actual
very
genetic distance of each of the family trees, which are designated with a numerical Y chromosome haplotype.
where you cannot cite the alphanumeric character that designates Noah. Okay,
Yes, I can. It's right here. Y chromosome
Where's the
Noah.
starting point? Where's the
this
starting
is
point?
A all
but
the
that,
way through R. That's Noah. It doesn't include a Y chromosome from a
but it,
Neanderthal.
but it starts at A with Adam. That's
No,
why it's designated A1, and there is
Noah came from Adam.
no. That's just a
Noah
branch,
descended from Adam.
point. That's just a branch point. That's
Everybody else, everybody living today branched out from Noah.
again, there is no alphanumeric designation there
Do you
to.
know,
AJ,
do you know what
AJ,
Mitzrayim is?
Look what Johnny put.
Do
on
you
your,
know what Mitzrayim is?
YouTube. Look what
I'm
Johnny put on
asking
your
a
YouTube
question. Do you
comment.
know what Mitzrayim is? Mitzrayim is Egypt. You
Yes.
know who Mitzrayim is?
No.
Mitzrayim is Noah's grandson who settled in Egypt,
How do you know that?
because it's known history that we have. It's
Yeah, but
known
I
historical
highly
records
doubt
that we have.
that he's Noah's son, grandson.
It's his grandson, and he settled Egypt with his mother, whose name is Egyptus. And all the people descended from them are A, B, and E. And the C and the D went the other direction and never showed up in
Look at
Africa.
your comments. Look at your comments in YouTube.
Never showed up in Africa.
JD, look at your comments in YouTube. Now look at what Johnny put.
What about it?
Yeah. No, pay attention to the other ones.
Huh?
Look at the other ones.
Other ones what? You want me
other
to put this,
comments.
right? You want me to read this?
Yeah, read it.
That's a creationist chart intended to misrepresent the actual data. Page 43 shows that it started with A. No, I showed you what A is. A is somebody living today. I told you
Go to his
that
next
A is somebody living today.
Go
No,
to the other one.
no.
A is the DNA of someone living today.
No.
A
They
is
took his
always
DNA and they found
everything.
and they designated it as A000. It's someone that's living today, and they took his DNA and called him A000, and nobody descended from him. None of the rest of us descended from him.
So A is living today.
Yes,
No, that's
they
not.
took his DNA. They. Oh man, I gotta look up everything for you guys.
Yeah, because
Yeah, because you guys don't want to know the truth.
I gave you
A
several things that you deny. So
000 Africa. This is not gonna.
yeah, it's not going to go well for you.
No, it's not gonna get to the point. It's not gonna get to the point.
Uh,
I'm looking for the guy.
Yeah, it's called reading. You might.
I'm
wanna
looking
look
for
more
the
into
guy. Hold on, maybe even YouTube would be better than this.
phylogenetics is not talking about people today. It's talking about the
Hold on.
Okay.
A 000. Okay, see if that comes up with a guy. No, because they actually showed the guy that they took the DNA from. They actually got a picture of him, but they're probably trying to hide that too, for that matter. They're always trying to obscure the evidence. They
always
probably took it down.
They probably
Probably
shut
took
you
it down
Oh man,
because
scientists they don't want you to
because
know
it's a
the truth.
lie. It's a lie, and it's proven to be a lie.
It's not a lie.
Yes, it is a lie.
It's
We did
not a
not.
lie.
We did not.
Because it doesn't go with your
No,
story.
we did not
Doesn't mean
descend.
it's wrong.
No one. None of these families descended from A1
Oh
or
my God, we
A00 or A000. None of these families, none of these other families, including B,
always start
ever
with
branched
A when
off.
you're going
No
alphabetic.
one branched off from A1 or A0. This is somebody living today. This is the ends of the tree branch. Can you see this is the end of the tree branch?
It doesn't have
This is the limb
no,
that
no,
goes to the end. This is the tree limb that stops. Can you see how it stops here?
that
That's because that's the end of the family tree line because it stopped reproducing. If they have more babies, though, it'll keep on going. Do
but
you understand? Do you understand that?
no, what you don't
Do you
understand
understand this is the end of the family tree
that
limb?
it's not talking about today. It's
This is today.
Not
All of these
today.
people out here,
no,
they're
no.
all people living today. This is different genetic distance,
It
but it's
says
all people living today.
genome diversity.
This
That
is all DNA that they took blood samples or swab
no,
samples from
no, no.
people that are living today, and they got these letter
It
designations and these
says
haplotypes,
says
these Y chromosomes,
it says genome diversity and Y chromosome phylogeny, which
which is a
deals
family tree. It's a family tree, Ronan. See how it's a family tree?
yes, but it does not
So this is
imply
somebody living. This is somebody out here at the end. That's somebody.
JJ,
That's
but
somebody living
it doesn't
today.
no.
JJ, why don't you look at
That's
the
the
other
most
45
recent.
chromosomes?
That's the most recent person on the family tree
Why
list.
are you just looking at the A chromosome? Why don't you look at the other 45 chromosomes?
It's not an A chromosome, it's a Y chromosome. So you don't even know what DNA we're
No,
talking about.
no, shut your hole. This
You
why?
don't even know what you're talking about
Yes.
because you said it's an A Y
No,
chromosome.
no,
Why not
no,
look
no,
at
no,
the
no,
red?
no, 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 no. That's not what I said. If you actually
It's
pay
the
attention
Y
to what I
chromosome. It's not an
why are
A
you not
chromosome.
looking at the other 45 chromosomes that we have instead of just Y?
No, you said A.
No, I didn't say A.
You said A.
I didn't say A. I said,
Yes, you did.
why aren't you looking at the other
You said,
45
why am I
chromosomes?
just looking at the Y chromosome or A
No,
chromosome? And it's not an
that's
A
not what I
chromosome, it's a Y
said.
chromosome.
That's not what I
And
said.
you caught yourself
I
in
didn't
the
catch
fact.
myself in nothing. I quite literally in
But
talking about what John
Red
said in
Fang,
your
I already
comment
explained it 100 times, is that
that you don't know what you're talking about.
this
We've
is the
already talked about
family
that
tree
point.
of father to son. If you have your family name goes back through your father. The same thing with the Y chromosome. It's the only thing that can trace your father to father or father to son lineage.
No, your DNA traces back your where you came from, not your father.
Not where we came from. It's the family lineage, the family
Because
tree.
you do have a mother, and her family
No,
goes the
that's not no.
her direction.
No, the mother. This is the mother's. This is the mtDNA, and it shows the same thing. See it out here? This is the end of the family tree right here. It shows the exact same thing,
How is
except
that the
they
end of the
mixed up.
family tree?
They mixed up Shem and Japheth over here. This is Japheth over here, and this is Shem over here, and over here they got it mixed up. This is Shem, and this is Japheth over here because they don't even know what they're talking about.
How does the alphabet work? What letter do we start in the alphabet?
Your Y chromosome doesn't have a letter stamped on it. It's just a designation. It's it's a designation to
And
distinguish it from the other ones.
when was this supposed to be taking place?
This is today. I already told you this out here.
No,
This is all
it
today.
doesn't say, hey,
This is
today.
genetic
It doesn't
distance.
say today.
It's genetic distance. No, this is the
Where does
end
it
of the
say
tree.
today?
This is the end of the family. They took samples, DNA samples of people living. These are
Yeah.
people that were living that they took
Yes, and
genetic samples
this is
from.
how we know we came from
All
Asheville
of these
because they
people,
took
all of
the
these
genetic
family
DNA
trees
from people and
are
found out
trees
we
that they
all
took
bring
samples
go
of
back
DNA
to
from.
Africa.
They took samples of DNA from people that are living today, not people back in time.
Our bloodline goes backwards.
Yes, but they
That's
took
how we can
samples
find
of
out where
people.
we came from.
They can't take samples of people back in time. They can only take samples of people
Actually,
living
they
today.
can take samples from people from back in time.
No, they take samples of people living today.
They take hair follicle samples.
Right, but though, but it doesn't matter because these
DNA in it.
these here samples are from people living today, and they each have their own family. This is one family. This is another family,
So
and they
you don't
belong to a
you don't
larger
white people and
haplogroup.
black people can mix?
They belong to a larger haplogroup with his Japheth and Shem and Ham, except that D and C never even went to Africa. They went the opposite way. So there's people in Puerto Rico, the Philippines, all over the island nations that have the
C is
chromosome of
totally
Y
wrong.
chromosome of C because of the fact that the C went the opposite way, never went to Africa. That's why C is represented all over through here. See that? Because they went the opposite way. See Australia's C, see
Yeah.
Mongolia.
Oh, you're going back to
Mongolia is
this
all
map,
C.
the map that proved you wrong that we
This is
started
all
in
C.
Africa.
You see America. They went all the way to America, all the way down here to the
Yeah,
northern tip of South America. That's
yeah.
C. This is the son of Ham, the same family of the Africans over here, but they never went to Africa because they went the opposite way.
Yeah, if you
From
actually
here they
look
went this
at the
way
lines, they show that
instead of
we're
this way. They
leaving
did not
Africa.
go. They did not go this way. Can you see that?
Yes, I can see that, and
No one,
I can see us leaving
none of
and
them
coming
are
back to Africa.
represented. None of them are represented here in Africa. Nowhere.
Yes.
So they never went to Africa
Let's see.
because they never went to Africa because they
A1,
landed here
B1. Yes.
because they went
B2. Yeah,
because
I'm
they
seeing
went
it.
in the opposite way. They went the opposite direction.
They eventually left Africa.
No,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
If they left someplace, there would be at least some families represented from where they left from, and all the families are represented right
When we go back
where
to this, that
the ark
another
landed.
map that proves you wrong. That doesn't
All
show
of the
you where the ark
families,
landed.
all of the
Where does it
families are
say?
represented
Where does it say where
where
the
the ark
ark
landed.
landed? Where
And
does
no,
it
and
say?
notice how see this orange pink color
Yes,
or whatever
yes,
it is.
I'm noticing a whole lot of color.
Notice this orange color goes this way all the way over here. It never went this way. You notice
Yeah,
that?
I see a
You
migration
see that?
heading over
How
to
about
America.
D? See this green color D? This green color yellow? This
Yes,
is D. This is D.
this is a population chart.
It's
Okay,
D.
okay.
No, it's a family tree chart.
It's not a family
It's a
tree.
pie chart.
No,
It's a pie chart of
no, it's
family
not a family
trees.
tree. No,
So there's this much. There's
showing the
this much of
population of
D
places.
in Japan. Do you understand that there's this much of D in Japan? There's
Yes,
this much of D in Tibet. There's
yes.
this much of D in Mongolia. I mean, C in
Still
Mongolia.
reading it wrong. You're looking at a 15th century population map.
You hate evidence, don't you? Okay, hold it.
No, because you're not giving me evidence that is backing your story up of a global flood that killed everybody on Earth.
Yeah, because
you
the only
still
people are
haven't given
remaining. The only people
timeline.
remaining are the three sons of Noah.
Yes, show me the timeline of the three sons of somehow we blew up
The
in population.
timeline is historical records, calendars, and genealogies, and archaeological evidence.
Where? Show me
Archaeological evidence,
Right,
genealogies, and
You're
calendars.
showing me stuff that doesn't prove your point at all.
Calendars, genealogies, and archaeological
Calendars,
evidence.
genealogies,
All,
there's stuff that is older than you,
all,
older
they
than
all go
5,000
back to
years.
Noah.
It
Nothing
doesn't go back to
Nothing
Noah.
goes back any other place.
There are plenty of places in the world that is older than Noah.
No,
Yes,
that's your timestamp that is
that's not
wrong.
my timestamp. That
Timestamp
is
is wrong because it
history
doesn't
is
have a
older
timestamp.
than Noah. We
No.
didn't just all of a sudden start
The
5,000
oldest
years ago.
civilization that they found, or one of the oldest that they found, is Göbekli Tepe, which is in Turkey, where the Ark landed. Okay.
No, the ark
Yes.
never landed because there was never an
Yes.
ark. There's
Yes.
no proof of a global
They keep
flood.
trying to tell you that
There's
people.
no proof of a global flood.
No, all the evidence is of a global flood. All the counters, all the
evidence-
genealogies,
no.
all the historical
evidence
records.
behind that.
They're
Then tell me,
all
why does Japan not have
they
a global
all
flood story?
they all go back to the time of the global flood.
No, it doesn't. It goes
Even
farther
even
than
the
that.
gods, the
Tell me
Greek
why we have
gods,
cave paintings.
even the ancestry of the Greek gods goes back to Noah.
No, they go farther back than that.
No,
Yes,
they
'cause
go. They
the
all
Greek gods are a lot
no,
older than you think.
no,
They go a lot
no, and
older
no.
than Greek.
Zeus was born after Abraham.
Zeus wasn't.
Zeus was born a couple hundred years
Are
after
you saying
Abraham,
Greek? Are you
and
saying
his
Zeus was a real person?
ancestry goes back to the time of Noah.
Wait, are you
There
saying
is no
Zeus is a
other
real person?
evidence. You have no other
I
evidence.
have a crap ton of evidence.
There is no other evidence. You have no other
There's
evidence.
no evidence of a global
All you
flood.
have is mumbo jumbo that you make
No,
up.
no, I have science. Just
A,
because
a Matt
science
Bond said,
doesn't back your
once told
story,
me he could teach on any topic. No, I'm willing to discuss any topic. I'm willing to discuss any topic. Phylogenetics also isn't talking specifically about the Y chromosome either. Well, there's both the Y chromosome and mtDNA,
all right,
and
I'll
they
be right back.
both show the exact same thing, which is this is the Y chromosome, and this is the mtDNA, which show the exact same thing, the exact same families. Only they got the order mixed up of the families because they don't even know what the order is because they're just making things up as they go along and they mix them up.
So you claim that there's a global flood, yes? So if
That's our history. That's the
well,
only
let me
heritage or
let me get to my point and question, please.
the only evidence that we have is a history of the global flood. We don't have any other history.
Let me get to my point and question, please, about the flood. Okay, I'm going to presume that you're right, right? Just for this discussion, I'm gonna accept that you're right, that there was a global flood. Okay, got it. So after the flood, as other people have claimed, the strata became equalized, uniform throughout the world. If that is true,
What
then
strata?
this is my question now.
What strata?
If that is true,
What strata?
I hear, I'm in South Texas. I hear in South Texas, like anyone else in the world, can dig straight down and find gold, diamonds, oil, ore, iron ore, platinum, and that's not true.
Huh?
I cannot dig a hole like anyone else straight down and find all of the elements and anything else associated with a global flood that was even throughout the world. Why can't I do that?
No, you don't even know what the evidence is, Ronin.
No. The
Do you
claim.
know? Do you know what the?
Excuse me. The
Do
claim.
you know what the
going by-
volume,
I'm
Ronin?
going
Do you
by
know
what-
what the volume of the sediment layers is?
I'm going by what you agree with. There was a global flood. I agree. Fine for this model.
Okay, so do you know what the volume of the sediment layers is around the world?
Excuse me. If there was a global flood, based on that claim,
You don't know what I'm talking about. When I talk about sediments from the global flood, you don't even know what I'm talking about.
I understand sediments. I said strata.
So I'm asking you, do you know what the volume of the sediment layers is around the world?
It would not matter because it would be
Of
uniform.
course it matters. Of
Model.
course it matters because they're consecutive.
be uniform.
layers of water deposited sediments everywhere
again,
around the world on every continent with fossils in them. Do you know what the volume is?
According to your model,
Do
I,
you know what the volume is, Ronin? Do you
the
know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm using
No,
your
no, you
belief.
don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I am observing your
You
model.
don't even know what I'm talking about. I could tell when you talked about the diamonds and gold and petroleum.
That's part of sedimentary
Because
behavior.
you said it's not everywhere. So right from that, I know you have no clue of what the evidence is.
Yes, I do. I understand geology. I
No,
do understand these things.
you just said you can
But
dig down and
I was not using.
evidence.
I'm
You
not using.
said you said you can dig down right there in Texas and
Why
say
can I not dig down
and
and
you can
find
say
all
you
of
said
those?
there's no evidence of a global flood.
Why can I not dig down and do that if the flood was uniform according to your model, not my model? My model is science.
Why do you have to have everything all over the
You
world?
said you could explain
Why
it.
do you have to have everything in Texas where you are?
Be a uniform flood according to
Why
what
does it
you
have
believe,
to be in Texas? Why does everything have to be in Texas?
because it would have to be everywhere if it was a
No, it
uniform.
doesn't.
If it was a uniform flood, it would be everywhere.
No, it would not.
Why not?
Because it's a big world and there's all different kinds of material in the flood sediments themselves.
But again,
Even though the sediments are basically the
no, but
same
no,
order everywhere
my,
around the world.
my statement in question was based on your model, not mine. That's why I'm asking that question. If it was a uniform flood, then why can I not, or anyone else in the world, not dig down into the ground and find gold, platinum, copper, so on and so forth?
Because
Why, if it
it's
was a
not
uniform, if
distributed.
it was a uniform flood, according to your model, not mine,
Why do you think that gold has to be everywhere along with oil
because
and
it was
platinum?
a uniform flood. The claim that it was a uniform flood
Doesn't
globally
mean doesn't mean
indicates
it has to
that
be everywhere in the
would
world.
be uniform throughout with a couple of variants.
Doesn't mean that it has to be everywhere in the world.
No, but that's a global flood. That's the claim. I'm not agreeing with the claim. I'm just using the statements within the claim, right, to deduce a question, right? The question would be if the flood was uniform as claimed,
I
then
mean,
I find
there's traces of
uniform.
gold, there's traces of gold and oil and everything down in those layers, but you can't expect to find huge deposits everywhere in the world.
But the flood was uniform.
It doesn't matter.
Wait a minute. I'm going by your model, not mine.
Besides, you don't even know where the gold is or isn't to begin with.
Yes, geologists can figure out where the gold can be found. Yes. But that's a science. I wasn't talking about science. I was talking about your model and claims.
No, you can find gold where there's quartz, but there's not quartz everywhere.
Okay, but there was a uniform flood.
It's a lot of mud
No,
sediments. It's a
no,
lot of mud sediment layers which are not quartz.
I'm imagining based on what your belief system is that the earth is 6,000 years old, right? And because of the flood and claim thereof, everything would be uniform underground.
No,
So,
it doesn't have to be uniform. It just has to be water deposited sediments, consecutive layers, one on top of the other, over a mile deep, everywhere around the world with fossils in them, and that's exactly what we see.
but there are no fossils all over the world. Only
Yes, there are. Yes, there are.
no.
There's marine life mixed in with all the other animals
Yes,
everywhere around the world.
I take that back. There are fossils all over the world, but
Everywhere around the world, including Mount Everest.
they haven't been found yet.
But they're there. They're everywhere around the world. Everywhere you dig, there's marine fossils mixed in with land animals everywhere around the world.
So that makes the Earth over 6,000 years old. Do you
No, because the flood happened less than 5,000 years ago.
Okay, but according to the Bible, the Earth is 6,000 years old.
Right. Over 6,000 years old.
Okay, over 10,000.
Over 6,000 years old, but Noah's flood is less than 5,000 years old.
Okay, so everything before that was not uniform. After anything after that was uniform because of the flood.
Do you know what the great unconformity is?
The great unconformity? No, I understand what it says, but I don't know the origins thereof.
Well, everything above the great unconformity is from Noah's flood. Everything below it is from before Noah's flood.
Okay, so what is that unconformity?
It's where the water scraped off all the sediment layers level, more or less level, and then redeposited all the sediment layers which are above the great unconformity.
Okay, so there was elements in those layers, like copper, for example.
Whatever was picked up, scooped up, and redeposited, that's what you're going to find. You cannot stipulate what is going to be there.
I was not stipulating. I was asking
You're
you.
trying to stipulate what has to be there.
No, I was
It
asking.
is what it is. Whatever is there is what deposited there by the global flood. What you see is exactly what happened. You can't make up things that are supposed to happen which did not happen.
What?
It's not
Wait a minute.
complicated. You're making it too complicated. It's not complicated.
Well, yes, it is because it's actually
You want to make it complicated because you don't want to believe in the flood.
no, because I know that there was a lot of floods in that area, right? That was an area called Shirapot.
No, everywhere, every continent has the same sediment layers from the global flood everywhere around the world, including Antarctica.
You just said it had the same layers, which means I can
Including-
go find gold in my
Including
backyard.
Antarctica.
Wait a minute, you just said it was
If
there.
there's quartz in those sediment layers, there might be gold.
But you said it was uniform. You said it was uniform. I'm going
So
based on
there's-
your model.
There's
I'm going
different
based on your
layers.
model.
There's
I'm not-
different layers stacked like pancakes on top of each other.
I'm not using the scientific
Some of
model.
those sediment layers extend from one continent to another.
But you said it was okay. Now you just said it was pancake, so it's a uniform layer. So
Like-
based on that statement,
Stacked,
I can
water
go-
deposited sediment layers stacked like pancakes, one on top of the other.
if it's like pancakes, I should be able to find gold in my backyard.
No, you're making a stipulation that's
You just
absurd.
It was pancakes, and that's layers. I agree with
Well,
you.
how do you know the pancake
And
went?
using
How do you know the
your model-
pancake went into your yard?
No, I'm using your model, your pancake model. Based on your pancake model, anyone should be able to go in their backyard and dig and find gold, copper, platinum, diamonds, all of
You're
those
making
things.
stipulations that are absurd.
What?
You're making stipulations that are absurd.
I am not stipulating. I am basically deducing from your statement that it's a pancake situation, strata, right? And if it is, I should be able to find any and all elements in my backyard.
No, you're making absurd
You
stipulations.
said it was
You're trying
pancake.
to say
You
that
said it was
gold
pan-
has to be everywhere, and gold does not have to be everywhere.
but you said it was pancake, which means everything would be uniform throughout.
It
globe.
means there's different pancake layers in different places, and
Okay.
you cannot
The flood-
cannot determine whether or not there's gold in those sediment layers.
But you're saying the flood created a situation of uniformity, and there is none.
I didn't say anything. You're just making
did.
up
You
stuff.
said it was pancakes.
Yeah, I said there's pancakes.
Okay,
And
pancakes. That means everything
that
should be.
means there's different pancakes in different places. It means there's different pancakes in different places.
Okay, there are different pancakes now. Okay, but you said it was the uniform.
No, I said
They're
they're stacked like
different
pancakes,
One
but they're
pancake has
different.
blueberries.
They're different sediment layers. They're the basic same layers, but they're different pancakes stacked on top of each other.
Okay, okay. So it's not this all because pancakes here implies they're uniform in every
Yeah,
strata.
but they might not be the same pancakes in every place, though.
Okay, so some of them have blueberries. Got it.
Yeah.
So
Whatever is there.
What you're showing us there, or me there, is basically representing billions of years, not 6,000 or 10,000. That's billions of years that you're showing us.
So if we go off your estimation, so 5,000 years ago, that would have
It's
been
not an estimation. It's known historical
okay.
timeline.
Okay, hold on.
It's a
Three
known historical
5,000
timeline.
years ago, the Qing
I
Dynasty was
didn't make up the date. I didn't
uh,
make it up to
yes,
date.
and listen to me. The
It's
Qing
known
Dynasty were growing
calendars.
cities.
It's known calendars, known
3,000.
genealogies, and known historical records.
Let's see, 5,000 ago. La, 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 la. Let's see. So yeah, we were growing cities during the global flood. By the
Hold
look
on.
of
Let
this,
me find the layer here.
I have already shown you. I put in a link in your private chat again, and showing the timeline in several oh my god, you can several cultures that were around before the global flood.
No, there is nothing before the global flood because all the historical records go
How,
back to the time
how
of
is
the
there
global
nothing
flood.
before the global flood when we have records of it?
No, you're making stuff up.
I'm not making stuff up. I posted it in your private chat to look at.
Yeah, they're made up dates. They're
They're
made up
not made up
dates.
dates.
Yeah, they're made up.
Just because science doesn't like, because you don't like what science says, doesn't not mean it's
Science
wrong.
doesn't say anything.
Yes,
Science
it
is
does.
what you can know.
No.
Science is what
Yes.
you can know.
We
There's no
know
science saying
that there was a
anything.
culture that were around 10,000 years ago.
Okay, excuse me. Right there where your pointer is, where it was, excuse me, where it was on the right.
Yeah, I'm looking for
That,
something.
why are you avoiding us?
I'm looking for something.
Because he's trying to find something to fit his narrative.
Yeah, but I'm just being facetious.
But you don't care about what the evidence is. What are you talking about?
I did. I
I
was
did
asking you
show
to.
you the
I was
evidence.
asking- I was asking you to look at that graph on the upper right hand corner and to read something there. Okay, right there where your pointer is, don't move your pointers. Could you stop your pointer, please? Please stop your pointer. Okay, move your
What's the
pointer
Pete
direct-
says? Where's the
could you
Pete? There's the Pete
move
says.
your pointer right there. Stop right there. Okay, move your pointer over to the right a little bit and read that number to me.
Oh, here you go again. You believe whatever they write. Yeah.
You're using it as proof of your argument. And that's
Which
it.
doesn't prove an age.
But
Because there's no historical record.
The MY after that number is saying million years.
So,
What do you
well,
mean?
this is
So you say the Earth is 10,000 years old, but you're
That's not-
showing us a graph that depicts millions of years. It's not
Oh.
6,000, it's in millions of years of sedimentation
Yeah,
over.
I've looked at all this before.
Yes, but again, if you look at the numbers, it's not
This is the Grand Canyon sediment layers. This is
right.
the beginning. This is the beginning of the sediment layers. The Cambrian is the
Oh, there was
lowest
If you
layer.
look at it, there's something below the Cambrian.
Yes, it's
That just
pre
up
pre-flood sediment layers that are
that's
at
in the
an angle.
millions of years, Jargon.
See how they're at an angle?
Yes, I agree. Okay, fine. I
Sediment layers.
agree. I agree. But
This is the great unconformity I was talking about.
on that previous graph, it goes into the millions of years, not 10,000.
Yeah, I know that, Ronan.
Well, then why are you
That's what
saying
the
that?
claim is. That's what the claim is, and that's what I'm disproving.
How, if you're just showing it to us as evidence?
No, I'm not. I'm not saying it's evidence. I'm showing you what. I'm telling you what the evidence is.
Because that's just what you just said. That you're showing me what the evidence is, and you're showing me evidence is basically part of a
but
conversation.
Writing a number is not evidence,
They
Ronan.
didn't write the number just because they picked
Yes,
the
they
number.
wrote it because that's what they believe,
And
Ronan.
then why didn't they write it down as
It doesn't prove anything.
What do you mean? You're the one showing us this information.
Okay, this is not the Grand
You're
Canyon. This is
showing us this information and to basically support your argument.
this is above the Grand Canyon.
Right. But that's again in the millions of years.
That's what the claim is. The problem, Ronan, is that the consecutive layers of water deposited sediments with these see these striations,
Yes,
they're
but it
all water deposited. It proves that these sandstone layers, were deposited by water.
what?
You heard me.
Yes, but how about the layers before that and before that? We're
All of them.
again, you're showing us something
All of them.
that is representative of hundreds of millions of years and claiming it to be, that it's within 10,000 years, which is not the case. That's what I was trying to point out here. Look, you can look for it all you want, but it's going to be illustrated in the
No, but
millions of
what
years.
I wanted to show you was the pancakes, but I have to
Okay,
find.
I agree. Okay, fine, pancakes, but they're in the hundreds of millions of years, not 10,000.
Not if they're consecutive layers deposited one on top of each other like pancakes.
No, it's not 10,000. It's 5,000 for the global flood.
Okay, my apologies, 5,000. But the point is that if it was, then all of those layers were created within the time zone of the flood. Yet the information you're showing us is stating, years, millions of years.
But how can they be millions of years if there are consecutive layers of water deposited sediments, one on top
it-
of the other, without any significant erosion? Do you see any significant erosion here? And
Yes,
this is
but
over.
you see that part in the middle.
This
But
is over a
do you
mile
see that
deep.
part in the middle? Do you see that part that looks like the sky? All it is a big old, rut in the ground, like the Grand Canyon, because
This is the Grand Canyon.
water cut
Ron.
water cut that big gap there,
Yeah,
and
after the sediment layers,
profile of
after
those.
the sediment layers were all deposited, and this is only part of the sediment layers that were deposited by
Yes,
water.
how many
There's
years?
a whole range of
How,
sediment layers above
how,
this.
how many years? It says
There's a
geologic
whole.
time.
They were if
Ex-
they were
Excuse me. It says
they're
geologic time.
consecutive layers one on top of
Yes,
the other.
I'll grant
They
you that.
were deposited in rapid succession.
No, that's not possible.
Yes, it has to be because it's
No,
not possible for there to be any time between the layers.
What? But then why are you using a
There's
graph?
not
Why are you using a graph
not possible for there to be any time between the layers
why are you
because
using?
there's no erosion between the layers. Do you
Yes,
have
there
any
is.
idea?
That's why
Do
there's
you
a
have any
number.
idea what 50 million years would do, Ronan?
Yes, it made the Grand Canyon.
It made,
No,
yeah, it made the Grand Canyon.
no,
Look, if you look at the left,
no.
if you look at the left column, and you'll see it, the third column down. That's
50
in
million
millions
years.
of years. That's in
Not
millions of years.
600, not 300, not 200, 50 million years. Do you know what 50 million years would do, Ronan?
Yes, what we see right there on that graph.
No, no, no. They're claiming more than 50 million years.
No, yes, but you're saying that the Earth is 10,000 or 5,000 years
Right.
old, Noah, whatever
Okay,
your number
they're
is.
claiming 600 and 300 and 300 and 200. Do you know what 50 million years would do?
But that's way over
I'm asking you a
50
question.
million years. That's 200.
I'm
and
asking you a question. Do you know what 50 million years would do?
not much, according to this graph. Not
50
much.
million years, Ronan. 50 million years would wash
It wouldn't
all
it
of
wouldn't
this.
do much. Jargon,
You have to
you
listen to
look at
what
it.
I'm saying.
Look, this is your information.
You have
I'm
to listen to what I'm saying, Ronan. 50 million years would wash all these sediment layers into the ocean. All of them, everywhere around the world.
well. That's why that big gash is.
It would
That-
all be washed into the ocean at the current rate of erosion of sediment layers. They would all be washed into the ocean
But
in
it
50
was-
million years.
But it was washed into the ocean. That's why you have that big gash there with the sky behind it. That is what you're seeing is a profile of what was left over,
No,
and it was
this is from
developed over the hundreds of millions of years that
the
it shows.
water. This is from the water backed up behind the Grand Canyon that washed through and cut this gorge.
That's the sky, not water.
No, it was water. It was water backed up to here
No, the water went
until
through
until
for 600 million years
there's
ago, according to the
big,
arrow.
there's a big place for a lot of water behind the Grand Canyon on the other side of the Grand Canyon that cut through here and cut the Grand Canyon. And today there's only a trickle stream which did not cut this Grand Canyon.
It did. That's what it's showing. It did. And again, and if you look to the left there, it shows on the bottom part, it's 600 million years.
Okay, so you can, how can you have 600 million years
Because
with
it says so.
how can you have millions of years? See this 400? There's 400 right here. How can you
Yes,
have four?
but that was only one
I'm asking you a
period.
question.
That was
I'm asking you a question. How can you have 400 million years without erosion? Are you out of your mind? You must be out of your mind.
was erosion. You can tell
Out of
by
your
the,
mind, Ronan. You cannot have 400 million years without any erosion. You're out of your mind.
but that's
These are
what it's showing.
consecutive
There's-
layers.
But there's parts that
Consecutive
did not
layers,
erode.
water deposited, sediment layers deposited in rapid succession
There's parts
before
what you're seeing there
erosion
is
can take place.
what you see there is the part that did not erode.
And we have a history of the global flood anyways. So
What-
we know this is from the global flood because we have a history of the global flood.
Then why are you showing us a graphic that depicts over 600 million years?
To show you that they're lying to you, Ronan.
They're
You
not
didn't
lying.
say that to start with, and you're not providing any explanation.
Already, I told you that I would disprove it, and I just did, but you don't listen
Yes,
any way, shape,
no,
or
I'm
form.
calm down. I'm not.
Don't listen.
I'm not trolling you. I'm asking you some
know.
questions that you're not willing to answer.
Don't listen at all. What did I just say? Repeat what I just said.
That I was wrong.
Repeat what I just said.
You-
Repeat everything I just said.
That's water between there and really you're not explaining anything. I know what you're saying, but you're not explaining anything to me.
No, repeat what I said about these layers here.
Showing it in hundreds of millions of years, not 10,000.
Repeat what I said about these layers. They're consecutive layers of water deposited
Fine.
sediment
Fine, I'll grant you that, but it's in the
Stacked
hundreds of millions of
on
years.
top of each other in
90
rapid succession before any erosion could take place because they're
90
all water deposited
years
sediment
ago.
layers. They're all stacked like pancakes, one on top of the other, before any erosion could take place. And this is the great unconformity right here. All these sediment layers existed before the global flood. Some of these sediment layers have microfossils in them. Some of them have no fossils in them
Again, okay, fine.
because they're sediment layers from before the global flood. So there's no fossils in these
This
layers.
happened.
This
90
Unkar group,
million
there's
years
no
ago.
fossils in them at all. There are micro fossils in the upper group, but not in the lower group.
How many years ago was that?
Well, the flood was less than 5,000 years ago. So this happened here less than 5,000 years ago.
But it says 600 million above that.
I don't care. We have a history. We know when it happened. We have a history of when it happened.
You're pointing out the Cambrian period,
We know that the creation was
but
the
that
water. The
but
earth was covered with water.
pointer
When
is
the
pre-Cambrian.
earth was created, it was a water world.
But your pointer is in the
When the earth was
Pre-Cambrian.
created, it was a water world which deposited all of these sediment layers. Then there was dry land that formed.
But how many years are you talking about? If that says 600 million right there in the
No, that was in
Precambrian,
the creation. In the creation, I'm saying it was a water world. That's why these are
That
water
is-
deposited
but
sediment layers.
that's saying 600 million years, not 10,000. That's what it's saying.
Consecutive layers of water deposited sediments are
Okay, fine.
deposited in
Yes,
rapid
yes,
succession before any erosion can take
great.
place.
Yes, fine. You're right. You're right. However, it
Besides,
says
there's
600 million years, not 10,000.
fossil footprints. You follow the fossil footprints, and then you'll see the boreholes where the fossil was trying to escape being buried, and then finally you see a whole bunch of them buried. So there's tracks and evidence of the fossil trying to escape being buried, and then they're all found together buried, which
No, they're not. They're not all
proves the
found
global
buried.
flood. And I have a video on that too.
There's no proof of a dog dying right next to a T Rex.
So there's mammals with dinosaurs.
Yes, very very small mammals like rodents.
And there's marsupials that are found way with dinosaurs well into the dinosaur age. And
What kind
there's
of
a lot of
marsupial?
mammals. There's a lot of mammals buried with dinosaurs, though. There's mammals that ate dinosaurs, so you can't even
No,
tell me anything about that.
no, they're the the mammals that were around at the time were very small and very rodents,
Well, whatever mammal there was, it ate dinosaurs.
like T Rex dinosaur.
Well, most of the dinosaurs were like chicken size and at the most
No,
lamb size.
no,
Most of the dinosaurs were that size. That's
no,
the average size of a dinosaur is the size of a lamb.
There was
no. The
dinosaurs were all different sizes.
yeah,
Yes, the average size was the
the
size of a
average.
lamb.
No,
No,
A lot of them were small.
no,
no,
Yes.
no.
no. That's not possible. Based on the evidence,
You don't believe that was the case. You don't believe that's what the evidence is, but that's what the evidence
I accept
average
Were-
size dinosaur. You can Google that too. The
no,
average dinosaur is about the size of a lamb.
no, I accept scientific statements because it's based on consensus. All of these very,
Make
very
up
smart
data.
people,
They didn't make up the data, Ron.
they did not make it up. It's based on observation and experimentation to test a hypothesis.
Right. So they averaged out the size of the dinosaurs, and it's
Yes, but
the size
we're
of a
talking
lamb.
in the hundreds of millions of years, not
The
10.
average size of a dinosaur is the size of a lamb.
No,
Okay, fine. We'll grant you that. But the
I
time
won't.
frame, you're trying to believe in and what has been shown is different. It's completely different. We're talking in the hundreds of millions of years. You want to
I
base
already
it on
proved. I already proved that you can't have 400 million years between sediment layers. I already proved that.
Yes, you
can.
can because that's what it shows.
No, you can't
there.
because 50 million years would have washed all of them into the ocean, Ronan.
No.
Again, if it took 50 million years, that's why you see the sky between
There
that.
would be no sediment layers above sea level, Ronan, in 50 million years.
Actually,
Look,
we were
look, the
we were
land
underwater.
rose, be
You
it
guys, you
tectonic.
guys just don't
be-
listen. You're never going to learn anything because you don't listen.
No,
I
you're
am
not.
listening to you.
No, you're not.
The Grand
You're
Canyon
not.
was underwater at 92
This is
million.
how. This is how you don't listen to me.
The Midwest was underwater. There
Yeah,
was there was a sea.
The whole
cutting-
world was underwater.
No, it wasn't.
no,
There was a sea.
The whole
cutting-
world was underwater. What are you talking about?
If you be quiet for a second, there was a sea that cut through America.
There was
92
the whole world,
million years ago. There was a sea that cut
the
through
whole continent was covered by
Midwest
water.
America. Texas, Utah,
There's marine fossils mixed in with all the land animals.
Colorado, Utah.
There's marine fossils mixed with all the land animals everywhere around the world.
They're all underwater.
They're all water deposited sediment layers with marine animals, mammals, and dinosaurs, and birds and insects all buried together.
No,
Yes,
no,
they're all
Where-
buried together.
they weren't buried together.
Yes, marine life, land animals, Dinosaurs, mammals, they're all buried together.
No, not at the same time. No,
Yes.
no. That's why
In the
we
same place, together.
know.
Together means the same place.
You have to dig.
You just don't know what the evidence is.
Yes, no, you don't. And it drives me nuts. I've posted all this stuff in your private chat to prove you wrong.
No, you can't believe whatever they tell you.
No, it's backed
You
by
can't
science.
believe whatever they tell you.
It's backed by science, and it's
No, it's not backed by anything because we
If
have a known history of a
it
global
was,
flood.
if it was, it is not a global flood. Tell me why Japan doesn't have a story of a global flood
It
then.
doesn't have to have a story. The
Yes,
fact
it does.
that stories exist of a global flood
Because
corroborate the global
you
flood.
want to know,
You don't have to have a global flood
you want to know why
story.
Japan doesn't have a story about a global flood? Because they have floods all the time.
But you don't have to have a story of a global flood.
Oh my god. Ye-
Maybe that's why they don't have a story of a global flood. If they have tsunamis all the time, they don't have a story of a
'cause
global flood.
They've been around for a very long time and they don't really care about floods very much.
Okay, we've seen this one, right? This is
So I've proven you wrong on your.
YMTDNA.
If you look at your private chat, I've proven you wrong in several generations.
No, you didn't. You never proved
Yeah,
any historical record or calendar older.
posted historical records if you will look at them.
No, no. All you have is guesstimation of ages and dates,
No, just like
and
you have.
assertions and assumptions and beliefs. You don't
No,
have
it's not
actual
subject
evidence.
to belief. It's things that we have discovered and have.
You don't have actual evidence.
Yes, we do. We have actual evidence on this
No, you
stuff.
have no evidence of anything older than 5,000 years. We have the evidence of 6,000 years.
7,000 years ago.
We
Go
have evidence of 6,000 years. Your evidence is only 5,000 years.
No, I can go farther back than that.
No, that's what all the genealogies and everything lead to. It goes
Go
back to Noah.
we can go to 1.8 million years ago.
How about we go back to the evidence of DNA?
How about if we actually do evidence of DNA instead of just the Y? How about we do?
How about I did all the tests and my cousins did the
Oh, yes,
mitochondria?
yes, your cousin.
Huh?
Let's see it.
Yeah, it's H3G. I'm not going to show you my DNA charts,
Why
my
not?
name.
Why not? You don't. You can
I'm not
block
going
out.
to show you my name. This
I
is
don't.
me right here.
Hold on.
This is my DNA right here.
Hold on. You can block out your name. You can pull
No,
up
I can't. No, I
of your-
can't, and I'm not going to do it. See this
Why-
here? This is the
why can't
result. This is
You-
the result right here. See this? What this
you
is?
can't-
Can you read
you can't
this?
copy and print the.
Can you read
actual-
this?
Yes, I can read that.
This is I1M253. You know where
Right.
that appears on this chart? It appears right here. This is I.
Okay. And your point is what?
This is my family tree right here.
That's not your family. It's not your entire family tree.
This is my family tree. It goes back down to here. It goes back down to Noah. And that's how the rest of the human race is my family tree, because you have to go back all the way to Noah to get there. It does not go here. You can see that, right?
It
Does not
say,
go to A.
it does not say in the middle there that that's Noah.
No, all of this is Noah. I already said all of this is
No,
Noah.
that's not how that works.
Yes.
Uh,
All of this is Y
sorry,
chromosome Noah.
Sorry that you can't realize
It's
that
Y chromosome Noah,
it
and
starts
this
with
is
A
and this is
the alphabet
mitochondrial Eve. This is mitochondrial Eve right here.
C D.
You want to know what my mitochondrial DNA is? It's
I- I
H.
would- I would love to see your full DNA
See
test.
this H?
Block out your name.
This H, this is my mtDNA family.
And
Yes. You see where it goes?
yeah, see where it goes
It
toward
goes back to this
A
common ancestor.
toward A. Yep.
You see what this is? It's not A. This
Yeah.
is mtDNA. It's
But if you follow that line, it'll take you all the way back to A.
okay. Where's A?
A is right there.
This is A.
That's A.
No, this is N.
No,
The
that's
mtDNA is L M N. This is mtDNA.
That's not how the alphabet works, but okay.
But it's not in alphabetical order. There's nothing in alphabetical order. It's all mixed
Yes,
up.
it is. That's how they that's
Look
how
at me. Listen to me. It's all mixed up. This is L015264 And if you look at the
Mhm.
other charts, it's the exact same order. It's all mixed up. The same thing with all these letters. They're all mixed up. They mean nothing. They mean absolutely nothing. It's just a letter designation.
But that's based on
But the
mutation.
haplogroup,
That's based on mutations.
the haplogroup is the family L,
But that's based,
M. You see the M, right? And the N.
but
L, M, and N.
the mitochondrial phylogeny is based on mutations, not immigration. Okay, not
So
migration. My
you're
apologies.
speaking rubbish again. You're speaking rubbish again.
No, I'm reading what it says.
Change what the family tree is.
I'm reading what it says.
Doesn't change the family trees.
I'm reading the
This is
caption.
the L family. This is the M family. This is the N family. They each have their own family tree, and they
Again,
connect at the root. They don't
But this
connect
is-
out here.
but this is based on mitochondrial chromosomes. That's what it's explaining to us. The
This
thing
is
is,
the maternal.
you're
This is the
mixing
maternal
migration.
ancestor line.
You're
This is the
mixing
maternal family tree
mixing-
line.
No, you're mixing migration. In this case, the Y DNA
No, this is
and the
not
mitochondrial,
migration.
which is depicted here.
It's not migration. It's the maternal line. This is the maternal line going back to Eve. This is the Y chromosome going back to Noah and Adam.
And Adam, again, it starts with A because we
No,
already established that.
A is out here on the tree limb.
Established that it starts with A.
A, no, you did not establish that anything
Well,
starts
that's
from
what
here.
the information is stating to me.
Nothing starts with A. Nothing, Ronan. Nothing. No, none of these
Everything
families
starts with
here
A.
start with A, Ronan. None
Again,
of them.
But that's what you're
E
showing.
does not start here. E does not start here. None of these family trees start here, Ronan. Stop lying.
it all starts there.
It says Y chromosome phylogeny right there, and it starts with A.
That means
It
the
starts
different
with
family
A.
trees. The
But
phylogeny.
again, even like Red Fan asked you, what is the alphanumeric designation for Noah? If there's
This
none
is the
there,
A family.
there
Here's
is
the
none
B
there.
family. And these are all the rest of the families of the world. They do not originate
What
here.
Mr. Carter did in this paper,
Today,
is
Ronan.
he
This
cherry
today.
picked. He cherry picked information.
is today, Ronan. They do not originate
Representing-
here. They originate with Noah.
It had to start with A, according to what you're sharing with us.
Eve and Noah.
Now we're talking mitochondrial DNA, not Y chromosome phylogeny.
Y
You're
chromosome.
mixing two things.
Chromosome.
You're
This is Y
conflating.
chromosome.
No, you're conflating ideas to confuse myself, but it's not working for me because you're not explaining it.
Thing. It's the same family
You're not
trees.
explaining it. You're just claiming something.
Oh, I'm showing you
Look,
what
I
the
would fall
trees are.
silent if you were to be able to explain it to me, but I
This is
know
one
this does
tree
not
here.
agree. Huh?
This is another tree here. This is another
That
tree here.
represents diversification within haploid groups.
They're
That's what that does.
family trees. They're branching family trees from Noah.
Again, there is no alphanumeric designation there for a Noah.
Yes, there is. It's A through R.
I don't see it here. Yeah, I see A,
don't
B.
A through R. It's A through R. We're all from Noah. We
No,
all have our family tree going back to Noah.
no, that would disagree with you because we cannot be all from Noah if it shows A1. It doesn't. It doesn't add up if you're showing us A1, which
Stop
is
playing dumb.
presumably Adam.
Playing dumb.
They
This is
already showed right there.
This is not Adam. That's somebody living today. They took DNA from someone
That is
living
not,
today.
no, that's based on migration patterns. This
No,
is
it's
based on
nothing
Y
to do with
chromosome
migration.
phylogeny. It's
Has nothing to do with migration. This has to
no,
do with somebody that
the points and explanations are
somebody that
congruent.
took a DNA test here, here. All these letter designations are from DNA tests that people took all around the world.
Okay, but the point being
Okay,
is
so
that
we did not evolve from any of them.
it does not. Well, no, it's of course it does. That's why it's graphed out that way.
We did not descend or branch out from any of these people that took a DNA test today.
Again, it starts with A1
Again,
and
stuck in nonsense and stupidity.
what? Look, you're showing this information to support your claim, yes?
Okay.
And
Okay,
what
so
it's
where's the
explaining
root?
not what the graph
Where is the root,
does not
Ronan?
agree with what you're claiming.
Ronan, where is the root? Is this the root?
No, it's A1 in this case. It's
This is
A1.
not the root, Ronan.
That's
This is the
Adam.
branching tree limb. This is the smallest branching tree limb at the very tippy end
No,
of the
that
tree.
no,
This,
that's where it starts and it branches
No, it
out.
does not start here. This is back in time. This is today, Ronan. This is
No, that's
people that
no.
took the test
Okay,
today.
I disagree. How's that? I'll just disagree because it doesn't make
You
sense. You're not
disagree with
explaining it.
reality, Ronan.
You're
You
not
disagree with
explaining it
reality.
to me.
You have a problem with the
You
truth. You hate the truth.
no, it's
No,
just that
I'm
we're
Yes,
looking
saying
at a
you hate
no,
the
biased
truth
I'm
because
saying
website.
these are people that took the test today. They
no,
took
I'm
the test
saying
today.
I'm saying I'm disagreeing because you cannot explain it to me.
Everybody can see, Ronan.
You're not
Everybody can see that you're lying.
who's
Everybody
lying
knows
if
that
you're
you're lying.
using this if you
Everybody
use,
can see that nobody evolved from a who took the test today.
but that's what it says there.
So it lied. So what if it lied? So
So
what
what
if
if
it
you're
lied to you?
lying?
Are you gonna just because it says it, you're gonna believe it? No.
Science look, science does not
Location of root A double zero.
look, I can make a claim and if I can't
This is
express
the
it,
claim right here, Ronan.
look,
Is this true?
I can make a claim and I can prove it, right?
True.
And
Is
all
this
you're
true, Ronan? Is this true?
No,
Is this
no,
true?
no.
no,
Okay,
that
so it's not true.
no,
Thank
it's look, it's an
Thank
explanation of
you. Thank you. This is not true.
it's an explanation. That's
It's
what
not
science
true.
no, that's what science does.
It's
It
not
explains
true.
things. Science
You said
proves
it was not
nothing.
true. It's not
I'm
true.
telling you, Jargon. Look, science proves nothing. It only explains things.
This is
And
science
that's
right
what
here.
it's doing here.
No,
It's
that's not science.
explaining
This
to
right
us.
here is the
Biased
data.
website.
Again, there's
This
no
is the data. This is
alphanumeric
the science.
designation there. There's nothing there that says this was Noah. It
Yes,
starts
sir.
with
It
A.
is. It's right
It
here.
starts with A. Again, this information is cherry picked.
Y chromosome Noah,
Jungle
mitochondrial
jargon.
E.
How about you use a thing that's
Noah,
not a
right
biased
here.
website? Because I just looked it up, and
This
this is a Christian
is
paper.
Noah. This is
This is
Noah.
just trying to
Right
fit
here.
your narrative.
It doesn't matter because this is what
Yes,
the
it
evidence is.
does. It's not evidence.
This is genetic distance.
There was never a Noah. There was never a global flood. We didn't come from 3 different families.
This
There
is
was never
genetic distance. It's genetic distance. This is back in time. This is today.
genetic difference.
This is today. People that took tests. This is back in time. It's what the evidence is, and it proves that we
Yes.
did not evolve.
It proves
from
that you
A.
don't know how
It
to.
proves that this right here is not the truth.
that-
This is not true.
Then why are you showing us this information if
I'm
it's not
showing you it's not true. I'm showing that evolution is a lie.
okay? Then explain it. Then explain it to me.
Showing you that it's a lie.
you
Explain,
originally
how is it a lie?
to back your story up. You use this
It's
map,
not a story. It's evidence.
your story. And
This is
then
the
when we
evidence. It's
prove
not a
you wrong,
story.
Now it doesn't
You're
work.
saying, but you're saying
The
your evidence.
actual evidence.
You're saying your evidence is a lie.
No, I'm not. I'm
That's
saying
what
this
you
is the
just
actual
said.
evidence right
That's what
here.
you just said. You said you had evidence, and you said this map is wrong.
This
So
is
your
the
evidence is
actual evidence.
wrong?
This right here.
That is not, look, that's just an illustration of something.
No,
Okay, it's not really laid out so you can say this is Noah because it doesn't say where
genetic
Noah is.
distance. It's genetic distance, and
Where
it's
does
showing all the different family trees of the world.
From Adam.
If you know
From
what your
Adam.
DNA was, if you knew what your Y chromosome was, you'd be able to point your family out here on the chart.
I don't care. I'm a human being. The point is, we are all different in our own ways, different haplogroups intermixed over time, but there's a common origin, according to you, which is Adam. Again, I am not saying I accept your information as scientific fact. I'm just using your model that you're denying at the time. Because
So
you
let's
say this is
say,
evidence, but that's wrong.
did
How
you
can it
do
be
a Y
evidence?
chromosome
we
test?
came from Africa?
Big fact. Did you do a Y chromosome test?
Again, to me, it doesn't matter. I know I'm a
I
human
did
being.
the DNA
You're
test.
saying
Did
you're
you do? You did an autosomal test?
I did
look.
the DNA test, 23andMe. I did that test,
It's autosomal. It's autosomal test. It's not a Y
and
chromosome test.
it shows I have 3% black in me.
If you did a Y chromosome test, you'd be able to tell me what letter designation is your haplotype.
You're part black too, Jargon.
We all lead back
Not
to
according to my DNA test.
Well, that's
No,
because it's
apparently you
only
can read
no.
DNA test right.
That's just the
That's because
majority.
that's because my Y chromosome does
No,
not go
that's
back to
well, that's
any African.
that's
It
the
does.
majority of your genetic profile. You're in a
I can show
haplogroup.
you right here on the chart. My
Yes,
Y
you're in the
chromosome does not go
look.
back
But
into any African.
you are in the I haplogroup, right? But that connects back to that one branch, which connects to that one center branch, which goes
Right
off back over to A.
Right
So
here.
where is your connection?
This is the African tree right here. I
Yeah,
am not a part,
but you're
Ronan.
not
I
reading
am
it
not,
correctly.
Connected.
Ronan. I am not a part of this African family tree. Neither did these people even go to Africa.
But the point is, A goes to those branches, not backwards from
No,
it.
no. A belongs to the
But
African family tree.
that's what you're showing us, and you're saying it's not real.
And these people that belong to the African family tree didn't even go to Africa.
Wh-
This
What?
here, Ronan, this here is not my ancestry. This is
It is.
not my family tree.
It branches from A.
It's not my family tree, Ronan.
It branches from A. So back.
No, it branches
What it-
from Noah.
Look, if you took the DNA test, the majority would be within your haplogroup. But
It
there's a small
branches
percentage
from
there.
Noah.
There's a small percentage there that connects
Furthermore,
all those
Ronan,
branches.
furthermore,
The-
not only is my Y chromosome not part of the African family tree, my
you are
mtDNA,
those lines connect you.
not listening, Ronan, my mtDNA right here, H, also is not a part of the African family tree.
It is. It is. It is.
Go there, Ronan.
Do you see the line connecting
Go
them?
there, Ronan. And neither does my autosomal.
Again, a small percentage.
Neither does my autosomal show any African DNA. The only thing
Again,
that
it's
does,
a very small percentage.
listen to me, the only thing that does show African heritage is my actual genealogies that go back to Ham.
Again, but that would be within your own haplogroup. Your haplogroup was connected to a previous
No,
haplogroup,
no,
and
the
there is a
haplogroup
common.
does not go back to African, anybody African.
Again, but okay, then you were connected to Noah, right?
Neither the mitochondrial nor the Y chromosome go back to
No,
anything.
I'm going. Look, I'm going with what you're saying, not that I believe it. If you're saying that you're connected to Noah, right?
Yeah,
Via one of his sons, then Noah obviously was the origins of all colors, and his son's Y chromosome,
yeah.
right?
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Everything is Noah. This is all Noah.
You could not get black DNA before Noah unless Noah was the origin of that DNA.
Noah is.
Do you
the
not
father,
understand that? Do you not understand that?
Noah is the father of this family tree, this family tree,
There is
this
no designation there for a Noah.
I, according to my Y chromosome, do
Fine,
not belong to this family tree.
fine. You got it. You got it. That's your haplogroup, but it
Okay.
is
My
connected.
mitochondrial does not belong to this family tree here.
But it's connected. Don't you see the connections there? Remember, this is your information. You're
Well,
providing as evidence and saying it is false.
according to my genealogies, which is another line of evidence, the genealogies do go back through Africans.
Now you're saying you're connected to Africans. Okay, we got that far.
Through my genealogies, because you have thousands of grandparents could be descended from anybody.
True.
Right. So some
But
of them are.
what's your point? What's your point if you're
Some of
saying
them
this?
are.
What's your point if you're saying your evidence is wrong?
Some of them are descended from Ham,
Okay.
but not my mitochondrial and not my Y chromosome.
Mitochondria. Okay, we're talking the mom now. Okay, so
Neither, neither
one,
the mitochondrial nor the Y chromosome goes back to an African family.
Yes, it does.
No, it
Everything
doesn't,
back
but it's
half.
showing there.
because this is not my family.
Again,
This is not my
there is
family.
no designation there for a
This is
Noah.
not my family.
It's a branch from the original point of origin.
It's a branch from Noah
Mm.
and the mitochondrial Eve.
Okay. But you're conflating two things and claiming this
No,
evidence
this is
is
called
wrong.
mitochondrial Eve for a reason. This is called
No,
mitochondrial Eve for a reason.
two things. It's not the
Because
same thing.
the three daughters, the three women that were married to the sons of Noah were not necessarily related. They are from Eve. All three of them are from Eve.
Okay, now you made a connection to Adam, which you say is not in the bloodline because of Noah, which is contradiction
Adam and Eve never had daughters.
No, Adam is the progenitor of Noah. What are you talking about?
because you denied it. That's the
This is not
point.
Adam, Ronan. This is not Adam.
That's why. That's why it's designated
This
A1.
is
It,
not
it
Adam. It's not.
starts from there.
It's not Adam. It doesn't grow this way. It grows the opposite way.
No, you're reading it wrong because obviously there's no designation for a Noah, and it
This
starts with the
Adam
first
is
letter
here.
A.
Noah's here.
Starts with
Adam
the
is
first alphanumeric A1.
which is somebody that they took the DNA test from somebody
You're
living
saying
today.
it, but you're saying it today, and that's impossible.
No,
It
it's not
cannot be
impossible.
today.
It's the only way you can get the DNA, Ronan.
Look, your perspective is top down, and this is based on bottom up. It's organic. It grew over time from A to B, like you're
I don't
showing right now. It
know
says
with you.
Y
I don't know
chromosome
how
Adam.
time with you.
A,
You don't understand a simple family tree. You don't know what the family tree is or the branches or the root. You don't know which is which.
but you're
I don't even
telling
know
me
why
this
I
is,
waste my time with you.
but you're proving what I'm saying, but telling me I'm wrong.
So, you're the one that thinks that we evolved from somebody living
That
today.
that solid blue one right there, that would be the Adam.
You are the one no, it's not the solid blue because the solid blue is the
Oh, the all blue one would be the Adam in this case.
actually the
That's
this
via migration.
purple. See this
Again, it
purple?
says admixture.
This
Admix-
purple, Ronan, this purple is
it
the
says
is the A.
admixture. Look, that's what it says.
That's how much they get it mixed up because they used to have the star over here. This
Well,
purple,
write the paper. Write the paper and get
this
a Nobel Prize.
purple is A. It's
Look, give me
A.
a Nobel Prize. You know what comes with a Nobel Prize? $1 million.
Oh, everybody
Wouldn't you
knows.
like $1 million?
Knows it. Let me show you. Let me show you. I'll show you and prove to you that that purple is A.
How about you scroll farther down and see what that says?
I'll prove it to you that that purple is A since you're a little bit hard of believing.
I like how we're arguing about people that never existed.
Okay, so this is the here it is. This has the legend here, and it's not the knucklehead, whatever it is. Okay, remember the purple? Remember the purple, right? That's A. See the A? Hello, Ronin.
Yeah. Hold on. Yes. You have another stream going?
And Red Fang. Do you see this purple?
Yeah.
I told you that was A, right? Here, see here the legend? See the legend? The
Yes.
purple is
Yes.
A.
Yes. But that's for this
The purple
particular.
is
But
A. Learn something, Ronan. Learn something. The purple is A. A is over here. B is this yellow. And E is this light blue. And the darker blue. But the sky blue and the blue is both they're both E. You see that, right?
see, this represents European expansion.
In
No,
15.
50. No, but that's what it says under your legend.
it's
That's the
not European.
information. Look, that's what's written in your under your legend right
Has
there.
nothing to do. This has
Again,
nothing to do with European.
but that's what it says under your legend that you pointed
No,
out. Read that whole statement there,
no.
and it says European expansion beginning about 1500 AD. That's what it says there.
That's what it's supposed to represent at
What?
this time.
Yet no, at 1500 AD.
Okay, so this is what the evidence was at 1500 AD.
Yes, that's what it says there.
Okay, so what is the evidence? The evidence is that A is this purple here.
Okay, so it's just A is the purple. It's just
B is this yellow right
no,
here.
no, it's just put it this way. It's just expressing right
E
those groups. You're mixing, you're conflating
Oh,
different graphs
E
and
is the blues.
representations. What?
E is these blues.
Yes, but the point being, again, this is not the same thing as what you showed us before because this is saying it's representing 1500 AD,
No, it's the same
not
thing.
atom. It's not atom. We're not talking about atom or mitochondria or
Thing,
Eve.
It's the same thing. It's the
It
same
can,
letters,
how can it be the same thing if it says
same
something
letters, the
different?
same
How can it be the
continent
same? How can it
location.
be?
if
How
you
can it be the same thing if it says something different?
Because it's the same. It's the same Y chromosomes in the same
It's
places.
not the same point in time
See,
because
see this here. See this
one is
here. This
based
is TB, right?
one is trying to represent the origins
See
from
TB.
Adam, which is more than 1500 AD ago,
Look at this.
and this one is based on 1500
What
AD.
does this TB say here? This is
But that's
TB.
what no, that's how they represented it on this
TB is
chart.
Tibet, right?
No, that's how they represented it on this chart. That's
Yeah.
all that is.
Okay. No, hold on. Follow me. Follow me. This is TB, Tibet, right? This D, this green color yellow is TB. That's Tibet. Now this JP. This JP is D. This green color yellow is D right here.
yes, this is
And it's
Japan.
JP, wherever the
It-
JP.
it-
JP right here. There's
yes.
JP.
Oh, okay, okay.
Japan,
Look,
right?
don't you have
Okay. Okay, follow me. Follow me. And how about here? There's D1, D3. What does it say here? Tibet, Burma, right? And there's
this?
D2 there.
This,
D1, D2,
this is
D3.
not, but this is not based on 1500 AD.
It's based on where you find the Y
Based
chromosome.
on migration.
Based on where you find the Y chromosome, it's the same thing. It's the
Uh,
same evidence, Ron. And I'm showing you it's the same evidence.
No, it's
okay.
not.
What's this say here? What's this D2 here?
Don't you have another live stream
A?
going on? Do you have another live stream going on right now?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's on right now. That's the one I was going to watch later, but you were going to go to, but you're here now. Not that I want to suspend this conversation,
Oh,
but
we
again,
can go
you,
there. We
okay,
can
you
go
are,
there. You can cause
yeah,
trouble over there too. But
yeah, it would be, yeah, you are the host.
look at this here. Look at this. See this here? I told you D was in Japan, right? The
But that's
Jomon,
not Japan.
Jomon, what?
That's D2 in Japan, not D1 or D3.
It's D. The other one
D2.
didn't have a designation. It was just
Again,
D.
but you were pointing out D1 and D3. That's D2.
No, it was just D.
Would you like to go to your chat because I really believe you're not explaining much to me right
It's just
now.
D. See this here? This is just D.
Again, all of those say Adam. Why? And this is after, excuse me, 1500 AD. That's different time frames
No, it's
altogether.
the same information. It's the same
it's not.
information.
No, it's not.
The expansion of the European expansion.
It's the same information.
It's
No, it's
Ag-
not.
There's
No, it's
Tibet.
no, it's
Here's
not.
Tibet and Japan. You want me to show you Mongolia? Number C? We can look at Mongolia too. Look at Mongolia. Mongolia 3, right? C3. Not 3, C. D, C and D belong to which family? They belong to the African family, A, B, C, D, but they never went to Africa. So let me go ahead and shut down and I'll go over there.
Because they left Africa.
Okay, we'll go over there. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, it was great talking with you, even though
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Even though we disagree, it's just good conversation. Thank you, though. We'll see you over there.
all right.
See you later, Ronin.
But it's just crazy how they don't listen to anything. They don't look at anything, don't listen to anything. But anyways, I'm going to the other place just to say hi over there.